Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back yet again to another Chat'n Charni episode extravaganza. Number 10, as my friend Andrei so delicately put it. But I'm your host with the most. You guys know me. Give it up for our co-host with the second most. Say what's up.
How's it going, everyone?
And as always, two of our favorite guests, pretty much co-hostiers as well at this point. Fellas, say what's up.
What do you do?
Isn't it beautiful to be back, guys? We took a little break, but we're back. So anybody that was in dire need of a new Chat'n Charni episode, we got you.
It's good to be back.
Good to be back. We got, as always, some good topics to go over. And I just want to reiterate, none of this is edited, pre-recorded, preordained, or filtered at all. So let's get into some raw shit. Excuse my cussing. Anywho, this week we got some stuff to go over, but first let's check in with the guys. Hey, Andrei, you do anything fun this weekend? Anything special?
You know, I just been zooling.
Zooling and cooling?
Yeah.
I like it. Alan, you do anything fun this weekend?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, like what?
A lot of beach activity. I don't know if camera can pick up. I'm very tan right now.
Oh yeah, you look golden, brother.
My nose feels like it's on fire.
You didn't put sunscreen?
I never wear sunscreen. It's a
I agree. Sunscreen's fake, bro. It's not a problem.
Depends on the sunscreen.
I feel you. I've never been a sunscreen guy, and I'll give you 3 reasons why.
Okay.
1, I have sensitive skin. 2, when I put the sunscreen on and then lie on the sand, my skin picks up the sand like a fucking candy apple when you roll it in walnuts. I get covered in fucking sand. And 3, I feel like it actually, when I'm wearing sunblock, I feel like it impacts my swimming. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like I can swim as smooth.
Well, yeah, it screws with your aerodynamics, your buoyancy, your friction. You're messing up the whole fucking tri-equation, brother.
Bro, the water doesn't feel as smooth on my skin. When I swim, bro, I just don't feel like I'm gliding as well. I'm not even joking. That's why I don't wear sunblock.
You know, you kind of look like Michael Phelps. Right? Now that I think about it, you could be a young Phelps Meister. But glad you had a good weekend at the beach. Anything else eventful, Alan? Anything crazy?
I mean, Friday I had the usual Shabbat dinner at my house.
Fucking off the chain.
It was pretty chill. I went to bed at like 10 o'clock. And then Saturday we went out. The boys, I don't know if we're going to get into that.
We are. You can start.
Okay. Well, we went out with the boys.
Where'd we go?
Expanded to a new neighborhood. We went to Wynwood first.
And what is Wynwood typically known as if you had to describe it to an outside?
Very unique art district with creative murals.
That's all?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I would go with hella black people and Hispanic people walking around.
A lot of cultural variation.
That's just Miami right now.
That's just all of Miami, though, to be honest.
I mean, not if you go up to Davie, brother. But, I mean, shit, that's Broward. We'll cut that. But,
no, for real, you can get in a
we're not
very
gonna cut that.
We're not coming.
You can get in a very different area very quickly. And I don't mean like, well, yeah, you can get in a very rough neighborhood quick, but I drove like an hour and a half with a travel basketball team once. We stopped at a fruit market. Bro, it felt like 1940s Georgia in there. I walked in, hella people were dressed differently. There were people wearing suspenders.
Where was this? Yeah.
Bro, I don't remember the name of the area.
This had to be Ocala, brother. This had to be Ocala.
If you give me, I'll get back with the name in like 10 minutes. Let me text my boy.
All right, yeah. So we'll find out what.
Shout out to Smoke Cala.
Smoke Cala, baby. Shout out. Andre and I had some crazy times in Ocala, Josh. Horse capital of Florida, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I know there's a lot of ranches there.
Yeah.
With a lot of farms. Yeah.
And like you can go ride a pony. I know you always wanted to do that for your Sweet 16.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite things to want to do. Ride a pony.
Shut up, faggot. But and we mean that in the term of endearment sense.
Yes.
But Joshua, Alan did a little bit of a touching on it. Do you want to?
That's a term of endearment.
Yeah, faggot. I love you, faggot. But Moving on, Joshua, get us out of this pickle. Touch on.
Actually, before we get out of the pickle, I'd like to segue into bull riding because you're talking about ponies. I just want to address you personally, Josh. I don't think you could last more than 10 seconds on a bull.
I was calling you out.
I agree.
That's just how
I probably couldn't.
That's because you have bad balance.
It's true. I do have bad balance.
And he comes quick. But anywho, I don't know how I know that. I heard it from Andrei. But Josh, back to the topic. Alan touched on our little extravaganza night out on the town on Wynwood a little bit. Do you have anything you'd like to add, Monsieur?
Well, I like the fact that we did expand this past weekend. Wynwood is a very interesting place. I knew Alan would really like it, especially because there's a lot of weird shit, different shit going on there. Mm-hmm. There's so many places just lined up next to each other. I think it's a really nice district in Miami.
And all types of places. We got a bar next to an ice cream store, next to a record store, next to a tattoo parlor.
Exactly.
It's fucking tight.
It's a bunch of different kind of vibes there, bro.
And if you had to explain the awesome parts about Wynwood in 3 just buzzwords, what would you say? Buzzwords only.
Buzzwords. Extravagant.
Cool.
Cultural phenomenon.
So that's all 3 words.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a fun weekend. Andrei, do you have anything you want to add? Because I got to get something off my chest about this weekend.
Anything I want to add? I'm just blessed to be alive. I thank Jesus every day for the life that I live, and I'm just thankful. That's what I want to add.
Beautiful.
You know what? I want to take this moment to just have a moment of gratitude for our lives, because this is corny as shit, but we could have died in our sleep last night, and thankfully, thank God, thank the universe. So many times we could have died. But you know what? Yet again, we were awoken this morning and given another opportunity to go out and get our dick sucked. So you know what? Thank you, God.
I don't think I'll die until I get my dick sucked,
Holy shit, that's a crazy claim.
You haven't got your dick sucked?
I have not gotten my dick sucked yet.
Why not?
I don't know.
Andrei, what does it feel like to get your dick sucked?
I'm not gonna leave my boy in the woods. I also haven't gotten my dick sucked, for the record.
That makes 3 of us. Andrei, you're the only expert of receiving fellatio services here. Tell us, what's the best part about getting your dick sucked?
I mean, honestly, to be honest, it depends on the girl at the end of the day, Yeah. A lot of women, they like to use teeth. I don't like that.
Does it hurt?
I wouldn't want mine to use teeth.
It doesn't really hurt. Cause I never had it like a bitch really bite down, but like
bite down.
But when you like feel the teeth, it's a very like an unpleasant feeling. I'm like, dang.
The thought of that does scare me. I don't want to get my dick bit off.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's why if you want to get your dick sucked and really have a great experience the first time, focus with like some grown bitch. She's like experienced, and bro, if you go grown, you're not going home.
Real shit.
That's real. Yeah.
That's real, dog.
Respect that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
On Blood Pyru Gang. But so I'm glad you touched on that for all our incels at home. However, Josh, can you believe Saturday night I fell into a South Beach tramp trap?
Wait until you guys hear about what happened with Adam this Saturday before we went out.
This was fucking nuts, dog. I already told Josh about this. I told my therapist about it and my pastor. Cried to him about it, actually. But I don't have a pastor. Shout out Islam. Anywho, dude, so I've been feeling lonely recently. And you know me, I'm always on my grind. I don't pay these beautiful females any mind. I'm getting paper. I'm chasing my comedic passion. I'm filming Chat'n Charni episodes, and I'm there for my family and my brother. But I get lonely too sometimes. So I got back on the Tinder. You ever been on Tinder, Alan?
I think once, and my 11-year-old cousin downloaded it for me. She was like, "Yo, Alan, you gotta get some pussy."
Your 11-year-old cousin is a horn dog.
He's a pimp, if you
sounds like a stud.
Yeah.
He's a dirty little boy. Is what I would like to say.
He's
about
gonna
your
be the
cousin.
next Justin Bieber, 15 years old, fucking pink at 40.
If this is the cousin I'm thinking of too. I mean, the 11-year-old guy. I'm not gonna say his name. We don't want to expose him, but look, he's related to your brother, so.
Speaking of which, I just realized we've all been addressing you incorrectly. I don't know where this other name came from, but Elias, we're so sorry about that. It won't happen again.
We could also just call him by his given name that I gave to him.
Oh yeah,
Tilapia.
So Tilapia, I got back on Tinder, and you know, I'm not very fond of Tinder, mainly because it doesn't work, and everyone I match with is a Pakistani man trying to steal my social security and pension. But I got back on it, and you know, it's Friday night.
Saturday night.
It was Saturday when it happened, but Friday night on my way home from work, I'm lonely.
Okay.
I've just had a rough week. I'm swiping like wildfire. I'm swiping like my life depends on it. And I'm about to give myself carpal tunnel how much I'm swiping. So after my onslaught of swipization, I matched with a chick Saturday morning. 37-year-old woman, like you said, on some grown shit. So I'm like, you know what? She's probably down for some great adventures with no strings attached. And I hit her up. We make some small talk. And basically, she goes on to tell me that she's got a crazy schedule, right? She's traveling everywhere. She's always busy working. And she wants to find someone that can have a casual relationship and just basically show up and fuck her brains out when she has some free time.
I love that shit.
Pretty cool setup. So I'm game. I'm like, I could do that. And I'm like, she asked me, I originally wasn't going to talk about this part on the pod, but fuck it, I love our viewers. She asked me if I'm big. And I was like, yeah, baby, you want to see? And she goes, show me. So I'm obviously not sending a random person I've had 2 sentences conversation with a picture of my actual cock, because she might blackmail me or something. I don't know. She screenshots it. She's like, I'm going to show the world if you don't give me $100.
I feel like that's good publicity.
I could have pulled a drizzy. I should have pulled a drizzy. But I do what any man in my situation would do. Go on Reddit /r/big white dick. And I find a big white dick to send a picture of. And she's like, what are you doing right now? And I'm like, wow, that escalated quickly. I'm like, nothing. She sends me her address. She's like, how quick could you be here? I say 20 minutes. I get there in 20 minutes, and it probably should have happened earlier, but about now is when I'm starting to realize, hey, this is a little too easy, dog. I have never had a girl.
Is she a man?
Let me tell the story. So I call her when I get there. Yo, don't fucking foreshadow. I call her when I get there because I'm like, I gotta hear this voice. And she sent me pics on the drive there. So I'm like, this looks like a pretty cute girl. I call her when I get there. I'm like, I'm here. She's like, hey, what's up? It's like a really girly voice. So I'm like, okay, good sign so far. She's like, when you get to the front door of the building, call me. So I park, I get to the front door of the building, I call her. Now this is where shit takes a fucking turn, dog. I call her, I'm like, hey, I'm here. She's like, okay, let me send you the instructions. And she hangs up, I'm like, did she just say instructions? To like get in the house? Like, that's not a way you phrase that.
Yeah.
And then within 0.7 seconds of me hanging up the phone, click, boom, essay texted to me. And I'm like, she didn't just type all this out. This must have been pre-written, planned. It's like, go down the main corridor, main door's already open, these back stairs here, go up them, it's this back door on the 2nd floor, and then sends me a picture of the door in the hallway in broad daylight. It's nighttime when I'm here. So she took this pic earlier and had this essay pre-written, and I'm like, this is shady. Where I draw the line is when I get to her front door. I'm a horn dog, so I keep going on. I get to the front door that she sent a picture of, and I'm like, I'm here. She goes, just walk in. And I'm like, what? Dog, I'm looking in the windows. It's pitch dark in there. I can't make anything out. I'm like, honestly, I don't feel comfortable just walking in. And this was the most pussy moment I've ever had in my life. I was like, honestly, I don't feel comfortable.
I would have walked in. Fuck.
Hear me out. I'm like, because this is what's going through my mind. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable walking in because in my head, I've seen a lot of fucking movies, a lot of CSI. As soon as I open that door, I'm going to get whacked over the back of the head with a monkey wrench. And then I'm going to wake up tied up for ransom or get raped. As a guy, you're never really scared you're going to get raped. In that moment, I was. And then maybe I just get sacrificed to Satan. Maybe they're crazy, right? So I'm like, all I can make out is some candles inside. And I'm like, this looks weird. So I'm like, they're like, I'm not opening the door. Just come in. And I'm like, okay, honestly, I'm going to go. So I start walking away, right? I'm starting to turn around, walk away. I get another text. Wow, I can't believe you're really leaving. I'm laying here in bed, chained up, naked, waiting for you, and you're ruining the fantasy. I'm like, okay, that's kind of plausible why she'd want me to just walk in. This is just a nympho that is really into this crazy shit.
The battle of the minds, the head versus the cock.
Exactly. It was the biggest battle ever, Alan. And let me tell you, I read that and turned right around, opened the door, walked in, and brother, in the corner, it's pitch dark, all the way across from me, there's just someone on their knees facing the corner. I'm behind them. Someone's on their knees facing the corner. Alan, there's candles lit around them like a sermon, bro. Like lit around them. I think I just walked into some shit, right? So I'm still right by the door, hand on the handle, partially open, just scanning the room. No one else is in there. So I'm like, hello? And it goes, hi, baby. And I'm like, Rosie? And she's like, yeah, take your pants off. You ready for the best head you've ever gotten? And I'm like, can I see you? Because it's just a naked person on their knees facing the corner, but there's like a head wrap around them. They're butt naked with a head wrap.
Did it look like a bitch though?
It looked like a dude. The ass wasn't voluptuous and beautiful like the female body, bro.
Where was it at?
That was like a dude's back.
Was it in a sketch part of town?
It was in South Beach, in one of those trap apartments off like Lincoln.
That's some South Beach.
That's some South Beach shit, dog. So I'm like, can I see you? And they're all like, no, baby, just take your pants off. And I'm like, honestly, the second time I say this, honestly, I'm gonna go. And they're like, and I start turning around, opening the door, and they're like, well, you're lost. This would have been the best night of your life. So in that moment, I feel a little spiteful. Because I'm like, not only did I get convinced to come out all the way here and do this shit, but this thing really has the audacity to think I haven't had a pretty good life. Like, this is going to be the best moment, motherfucker. I turn around, I'm like, I have an assumption. Can I ask you? And it goes, yeah, what? Remember, it hasn't looked back once. This whole time, it's still facing the corner.
So weird, bro.
And I go, question of the year. Were you born a woman? And it goes, oh, I'm insulted. Of course I'm a woman. And I go, okay, then let me just see that. I'm a man of God. I'm just really scared of that possibility. So just show me and we can get down. Won't turn around. And I'm like, okay, I'm leaving. And I left, bro. I walked out of there so quick. The second the door closed behind me, feel like someone saw this, but I ran down the hall, down the stairs, out to my car, bro. I ran. The second the door closed, I ran, bro.
Yo, what if when you open the door to dip, a 6'6" dude was standing with a mask on, butt naked, and he just put his chest on you, and he was like, "You ain't going nowhere,
bro." I would have had to go P. Diddy on him. I would have had to. Actually, no, that's the night I die. That's the night I die, Alan. That's the night I die. I thought about it because what I'm weighing is my mother still having a son or sucking dick. Mother still having a son, sucking dick. So yeah, I'm dying. But what? Did you see somebody?
No, nothing. It's just there's
Bro, you walked
weather is properly. looks kind of ass. Like I see like lightning, I think, or some shit.
Great, bro. It's great weather for conversation. Thunderstorms.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you walked into the devil's compound.
Bro, literally, there was a satanic ritual get up with the candles. It had the head wrapped. Wouldn't turn around. Was on knees facing the corner.
It was like a glory hole thing.
Bro, not even. I think it was just waiting for me to walk up to the corner and then it would just turn around real quick. I don't know, bro. I got the fuck out of there and immediately I was like, Josh, we need to go out. I was like a trauma victim. I was like, Josh, we need to go out tonight. He was like, oh yeah, I'm with. What's up? Like something happened. I'm like, we need to go out tonight.
He's like, bro, I gotta tell you something crazy.
I was like,
the whole story.
Yeah. And then after I told him the whole story, I was like, let's go to Wynwood. I need to talk to women.
Yo, you want to know the craziest thing?
What?
Person was facing the wall with something on their head, butt naked.
I could have killed the shit out of them.
But you want to know what's crazy?
Yeah, I would have like stomped on his dumb ass, to be honest, bro. Fuck it. He sized it, bro.
When I left and everything came to, I thought that situation, I'm like, that would have been like a good reason to beat someone's ass. And I haven't fought.
You had like a fight or flight, and you fucking flew out of there, bro.
It's different though. Remember, I'm in a pitch dark room. There could have been anything in the bedroom because I'm just in the living room.
Yeah.
Like, you're right. It was a flight moment, but like, if I could see all the angles, I probably would have picked fight. But also, they weren't a threat. So like, as much as what they did fucked me over,
You didn't see that it is a threat.
I didn't see it as a threat. It didn't touch me. It didn't turn around and swing its dick in my face. Like, I was in an ideal moment to just turn around and forget everything just happened.
It was very calm.
It was pretty calm.
Yo, that butt naked person with the headrest was me, and I almost had you.
I fucking knew I recognized that back. But God, man.
That didn't happen.
So my message to the viewers, if it's too good to be true, it damn well is. You get the fuck out of there.
I don't agree with that.
Bro, trust me. I too thought that was my chance to walk into...
The thing is, that could have happened, though. It could have been a bitch. You feel me? Because I had like too good to be true moments all the time and it always worked out, bro. I have hoes, they just want to fuck out of nowhere and I might just go with it. You know what happened? I don't even like try, you feel me?
Yeah, but you're forgetting something. You got blue eyes, dog.
I'm just handsome for real, you feel me?
I'll dap that up. No diddler. But
Yo.
although I love gay people that aren't trapping me for rape. But
I just want to. Once this combo's done, I found the name of the place I was thinking of before.
All right, now
you guys got anything else to say about the South Beach tramp trap?
That's just a crazy fucking story. Like,
Yeah,
it's insane.
bro. So crazy. I fucking ended up at the strip club that night to wash it out of my brain. And I'm a man of God. Obviously, I only went there to disperse knowledge of the Bible and put my cape on and was Captain Save-A-Ho. I was asking these girls why they do this. I told them, you're so beautiful. You could be doing so much more.
Be a model.
They were like, I like doing this. And I was like, damn, so I can't even save you? And they're like, I don't want to be saved.
Yeah.
And,
at that point, you don't want to be saved.
So I just did the next best thing and gave her $200 for listening to my Bible excerpt.
That's really a very generous thing to do.
Hey, if I can't get her out of the game, I'm at least up her game. You know what I mean, brother?
Yo, Z-Money, if you would have walked into the devil's compound of South Beach, it would have been roast turkey, bro. She would have done whatever she wanted with you.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I would have never done the thing that Adam did.
Show up and just like...
Just even show up.
Yeah.
I already sounded way too sus. Adam was just going for it.
I was on demon time.
I get Adam because that's like a situation. You could get something like that.
You could, but it sounds a little like it was the
Josh, she was telling me it was a woman chained up to the bed waiting for me.
I mean, the instructions thing was crazy with the door. That was sus.
That blew my mind. I already knew it was a bad thing once that happened, but you said, this brain won.
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
what a story.
Right?
What a start to your. That was Saturday.
That was Saturday.
Bro. What a Saturday you had.
Bro, went from that to going out with you guys to Wynwood to South Beach to The Devil's Lair Part 2. A different demon this time, though. Anywho, Alan, confirm us the city where this all took place.
Oh, the name that I just found? Okay, so this is the farmer's market that I was saying looked like 1940s, like Georgia. Looks like a different world. This restaurant is called Farmer's Market Restaurant, located in Fort Myers, Florida.
Oh, Fort Myers. Okay.
So it's not that far.
That's not even Hick County country. That's like city-like. It's like on the West Coast.
Fort Myers is
Yeah,
like
it's very residential, suburbia heaven. It's nice out there.
Wow.
But it's very gas. I don't know if you guys want to take a look at the menu real quick.
Let's read one thing off this menu. Let's see if the viewers like it. We'll read one thing off the menu. Gator bites. Fellas, if you're in the mood for some fried gator on the west coast of Florida,
Gator's fire.
come on
bro,
down
you know
to farmersmarketrestaurant.com.
Bro, when that beef very hype was their pie selection. Bro, look at the pie selection, dog. And they were all like homemade pies.
You come
I
down
love
here
a
to
good
Farmers
pie.
Market
I love a good
Rest.
slice of pie.
Hey, you come down here to farmersmarket.com, USA, Florida, in Fort Myers. We can get you any pie you want, huh? We get you coconut cream, chocolate cream, apple crumb, blueberry crumb, sweet potato, lemon meringue, key lime, pecan, peanut butter, and strawberry, but
Meringue.
only when it's in season. Oh, shit.
Jesus. Somebody threw his
I got
phone.
watermelon.
I'm sorry. I was just bringing back all my trauma from Saturday. I'm like pent up right now.
That sounds like a really good pie selection, though. I really do agree with you.
Speaking of pie, you know who got pied in the face really hard?
Who?
Metaphorically, Tom Brady. Did you guys watch the roast?
I haven't watched it yet, no.
What? We can't even really talk about it because I watched the whole thing through and through. I'll just tell you. You saw it? Okay, so Andrei.
I heard it was very good.
Andrei is the one. I was gonna watch it anyway. You just watched it the night it came out and was like, have you seen the roast yet? And I was like, I'm watching it tomorrow. But sure, you told me to watch it. Anywho, winners and losers of the roast. Obviously, big L for Brady and Gisele. Both of them got flamed. Although Brady
Brady handled it well.
Yeah, except he stood up for his
The
owner.
end, bro, that shit was funny, bro. Like where Tom Brady like came back to everyone.
Mm-hmm. Like, what's that joke he had to Kim? He was like, Kim, it's really brave of you to be here tonight because I know you're probably deathly afraid of your kids being at home right now with their dad. That was kind of funny. Thank you. I'm all right. What is that, grapefruit?
Yes.
Andrei, you know what I need later. But I thought he did well. My boy Tony Hinchcliffe, though.
Bro, that way he had the best like roast at all.
Bro, I've been telling
Kill Tony?
I've been telling people forever. Besides Louis C.K., he's my favorite comedian of all time. And he's not mainstream because he does really dark stuff. He says the word retard, occasionally chink, and you can't be on Netflix.
He's cool with the slurs. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
That's respectful.
And he's a really witty comic that's just got one-liners like bazinga, brother. Like fucking out the wazoo. He's a roast general. Like, he's super smart, bro. I like his jokes. And what was the one he had? He said something. He said, fuck. I can't even remember any of them right now.
Yeah, that boy said some funny ass
He said something about Bert Kreischer. So Bert Kreischer, the shirtless comic guy,
Yeah, I know.
you know him. He's known for drinking a bunch and taking off his shirt. And he was like, you look like you have the liver of Gary Owens while he was getting beat by Mike Owens with the skin color of this guy Owens. And it was like a black on black on blacker joke, and it was just so loaded. Anyways, Nikki Glazer. Female comic.
I think I've heard of her.
That was the first time I ever heard of her.
She's pretty famous, but
Yeah, I think she just actually released a special on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
I don't like female comedians.
No,
They're not really funny.
Neither do I. They just talk about their pussy the entire time. Pretty much. Like, honestly, that is a good majority of their set. I'm not even lying.
honestly, you guys spoke my points for me, and I'm glad.
Yeah.
But she's actually really good at comedy.
Okay.
You know, like I said, that's not
pretty
comedy.
funny on the roast.
Yeah, she was hilarious, bro. She what was the one she said about? So Tom Brady obviously split up with his wife Gisele, and while he was out trying to win a fucking 8-for-9 championship, she hired a karate trainer or jujitsu or whatever. Oh, Kevin Hart had the best joke about that. Nikki Glazer said, I'm going to say Kevin Hart's after, but Nikki Glazer said, Tom, it must suck to know that this guy's out here eating your wife's ass while he could beat your ass, which was fucking money. But Kevin Hart was like, Tom, how'd you not know, dog? You stupid as hell. You had her taking 6 karate class lessons a day. She was taking 6 a day. 6! And she's still a white belt. And that was the money, bro. And she's still a white belt.
That's funny.
That's comedy.
Bro,
And then
what do you guys like Gisele? What do you think like her immediate reaction was to this whole thing, the roast?
well, I want to say she can't be too surprised because the second she knew the roast was coming, I think every human deep down knows their biggest insecurities and things they know people make fun about.
I mean, she should have known that she was going to.
She knew that's what it was going to be too. So she probably didn't take it too bad. Obviously, actually seeing it's a different thing, like watching comic after football player after comic after your ex-husband all say shit about you.
How many people went up in total?
So there were
A little less than 20.
a little less than 20. There was
That's
I was gonna say there were like
crazy.
10 comics.
Jesus.
There were like 10 comics and then like 6 football players.
Definitely got to tune into this.
Yeah, it was really good,
That
bro.
was pretty fun.
Yeah, I think it might be the greatest roast of all time.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of fucking people
Bro,
roasting.
Bro, it was loaded.
The only other roast that comes to mind, I'm a big fan of those roasts. The roast general, Jeff something.
Jeff Ross is the
Jeff
best.
Ross.
So funny.
Bro, he came out in a full OJ suit
Yeah.
with like a chariot taking
You
him.
have the gloves on too.
Yeah, he had the gloves on.
Bro, the only other roast I can think of is Bieber. Bieber did a roast and he was like, when he had all the tats, he was probably like 20.
That one was pretty good, mainly because Kevin Hart literally called him out for saying neighbor. He was like, Justin, now you said neighbor and everyone's giving you shit about it, but I don't. Because you also, then he said something about him like doing some baby mama drama stuff. And he's like, and that's some black ass shit.
Are you saying neighbor to replace the other word?
Yes.
Okay, you could just say the N word.
Yeah,
No, but I like almost
I was
saying.
like, kind of confused. I was like neighbor.
I like almost saying.
Okay, neighbor.
You could say ninja. You could say naysayer.
Naysayer.
My personal favorite, nincompoop. But we'll end the Tom Brady roast on there because you motherfuckers aren't educated on it.
Nah, I don't. Yeah.
Alan, watch it.
Yeah, I gotta watch it. Sure.
Now, this kind of goes hand in hand with roasting because it's a type of roast, but one people don't take too well.
Okay.
Is there ever a right time to be prejudiced?
I don't think so. You think that there is?
I'm the host, but I will give you some situations and I'll allow you to digress.
Okay.
Imagine you're walking down the street, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you just left the club, and it's in a kind of ghetto area. You're walking back to your car, but you see a group of 5,
African American guys.
yes,
Okay.
5 those coming at you, and they're all bigger than you.
All right.
Do you keep walking towards them to not look like a dick or like a racist, and then probably get your ass beat and your wallet took? Or do you cross the street?
It's a very interesting situation.
And all situations that fall under that same metric.
Let me tell you something. My opinion, why automatically do you think they're coming at me to rob me?
Because
That
it's
way
four.
I'm racist.
Because it's 4 in the morning. There's 5 of them, and they're walking towards you. Now that doesn't guarantee they're robbing you, but it definitely means if they start robbing you, you're done.
You're telling me okay, so you told me I'm getting into my car or
You're
something?
walking towards your car.
Okay,
Walking towards
I was
my-
gonna say I need the picture clear. It's like I'm walking a sidewalk.
On
or
sidewalk.
Walking on a sidewalk, and in the opposite
Crazy
direction that I'm
question.
traveling in, there are a group of 5
Yeah.
African Americans,
They could even be Mexicans.
5 Mexican men.
Yeah.
Cholos.
Are they? I want one more.
They could be Hitler Youth.
Okay. They could be fucking. They could be fucking. They could be neo-Nazis.
Yes.
Okay.
Does that make you more comfortable, Josh?
Honestly, you can't just. The thing is, if I'm walking towards my car, you can't guarantee the situation is like you can't guarantee they're gonna rob you.
Yeah, I don't think they're
Like you can't guarantee that. That's the thing. Like if they're walking towards you with fucking knives, yes, bro, I'm fucking walking away.
Okay. Now hear me out. You're right. Nonetheless, there isn't a guarantee that they're gonna rob you. But if it's 4 a.m, you're in the middle of like a inner city part. Let's
go with Allapattah.
You would never be in the middle of Allapattah at 4 a.m. Say it's Wynwood. Say it's Wynwood. You're on a desolate street in Wynwood, though. Okay. And it's just you, 5 of them walking towards you, all bigger than you. Again, there's no guarantee they're gonna rob you, but they look like cliquey, like they're together and they're on a mission. Right. You're still just gonna walk towards them because maybe they won't rob you?
Because you're saying walk towards them because my car is like right where they're walking, like at me, type shit. Like where I'm on one side of the sidewalk and they're on the other side. My car's right there. They're walking this way.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 questions.
What?
1, are they walking in silence?
Yes.
Yes.
And 2, are their eyeballs on me?
Of course.
Okay, so that's what you're saying.
Okay, so in that situation, I would absolutely walk in the other direction. And
right.
The
reason, I don't know why it took us so long to get here.
The reason I was gonna make.
You're trying not to sound racist.
At 4 a.m, let's just say I'm drunk as shit. And yeah, like for some reason I'm drunk driving. I don't know why.
The only time I drive
my heightened sense of fear, if I'm sober, I would be way more scared. That's my opinion. If I'm sober, I'd be way more scared. If I'm drunk, probably walking right past them because I'm just drunk as shit.
And you're probably getting robbed that night.
Nah, and that I guess, yeah. Let's just say I'm sober because I'm driving. Yeah, I'm probably with Alan here. I'd probably walk in the other direction because I'm pretty scared.
You telling me you never walked past a group of black people before?
Again, the situation matters. If
you're saying 4 in the morning,
if it's 12 and there's still cars passing,
you don't care, yeah.
Bro. If I'm in a hood ass situation at 4 a.m. because I just finished fucking smoking Percocet with some bitch in the car, and she's like, walk in that corner store, I need something to drink, and there's 6 dudes like the corner store's over there. There's 6 dudes right there blocking my way to the corner store. I'm saying we're going to another store.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
But if I'm
like a bitch in front of you can't, bro. You look like a bitch in front. Like, oh, let's go to the store. There's some guys in front of there.
I wouldn't say the reason. I'm an expert liar. I hate doing it. But I'd be like, oh, I've been in this store before. They don't have that drink.
I'll be honest. Let me point this one out.
She's like, they don't have Coca-Cola? Nah, they have a huge stand against it. Only Pepsi. And I know you want Coke. So here, let me get you your Coke.
Let me point this out. I have thought about a situation in which I would get robbed. Let's just say like I'm in the shop at Bike and Roll and a dude walks in, pulls the fucking strap on me.
Are you fucking joking? I'm giving him everything I have.
Right. That's what I would do. He pulls the strap on me and says, like, give me all your money. I'm giving this dude the money. I'm not gonna get shot over money, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, you get paid what? Not $10 an hour?
Dude, I'm not getting shot over money. I'm just gonna tell my boss and be like, bro, I could have died if I didn't give him money. You know?
I'm not gonna lie, Josh. It's pretty pussy.
What would you do?
Well, it is our friend's family shop, so that's pussy. You should defend Bike and Roll's honor.
What would you do if there was a strap somewhere in the back? Yeah, pull the strap out and fucking shoot his ass, bro. He's fucking self-defense, bro.
I'm just gonna say, by accepting that job, you're accepting your responsibility.
Like I could die on the job. I signed a waiver.
Doug, actually, by accepting that job, you're accepting a responsibility. Like I'm gonna protect the turf right now.
Okay.
Like right now, this is my responsibility.
Mhm.
And bro, if a threat comes in and someone tries to just steal all the profits from the shop, you just hand over the cash.
I mean,
Bro, that's very coward.
Okay. Listen. I value my life. I value my life. You're telling me I should die over the business?
Yes, essentially.
You're not serious. I can see your face. You're not serious. I feel like you would do the same shit.
No, seriously though, in my heart, I feel like that's pussy.
Okay.
All right, here's another situation just to make it easier on you. You're walking by two food trucks.
Okay.
They both serve Mexican food, tacos,
Right.
burritos.
Perfect.
They're both the same price. One is ran by a Mexican family. One is ran by a Jewish one.
Okay.
Who are you gonna buy the Mexican food off
From
of?
the Mexican.
From the Mexican person because they make better fucking Mexican food than Jewish people.
That's a good time to be prejudiced.
I mean,
You're saying being prejudiced against a Jewish person?
No, being prejudiced for the Mexican.
Oh, you're saying
It's all prejudice.
you're saying being prejudiced in a good way.
You're assuming because they're Mexican, they can make better tacos than a Jewish person.
I
agree.
I associate prejudice being a negative term. That's why I'm saying like you're saying prejudice in a good way.
Okay, let's try to think of it.
You know what? I just thought of another example where I think
Sure.
prejudice. I've probably been prejudiced. As going to a park,
Mm-hmm.
you're picking teams.
Mm.
If there's a black guy on the court,
You're gonna pick the black
and
guy.
I think, and he seems to be. It's not complete. I'm gonna probably pick the black guy, but I'm
If
also.
he
gonna,
looks in shape.
I'm
and
gonna
like he
assess.
probably
Is he in
plays.
shape? Is he in shape? Naturally, he has probably a higher vert than these white guys.
That's crazy.
You're not wrong.
Probably has,
They made the movie White Man Can't Jump for a reason.
probably has a higher vert.
good job, bro.
He's stronger.
We all
I'm gonna
can.
go with the black guy. That's prejudice, and I'll do that. I've done it before, and I'll do it again.
That's true. You're
I
picking
concur.
you're picking a black guy over a white guy. It's fair in my opinion. I think it's fair to do that if you think the guy's in shape and he's a baller, you know, over a white Jewish kid, you know.
I agree. Honestly, we've come a long way. Back in the 50s, they had separate water fountains for white people
It's separate
and
everything.
black people, which is extremely sad, especially if you're a thirsty Asian.
I didn't get the joke.
You didn't get that?
No.
You got it, right? There was separate water fountains for white people and black people,
But there was no.
which is extremely sad,
Okay.
especially if you're a thirsty Asian.
They had no water.
They had no water.
Yeah. Okay, I get it now.
It's a good joke, bro.
I'm a little
But
retarded.
you are a little slow.
Yeah,
You think it's Asperger's or tism?
probably a little bit of both.
Is it
Fire.
Asperger's autism?
Do you pet dogs too hard? That's a key determiner of autism.
Really?
Yeah, you never seen
No,
an autistic kid like play with an animal? They're like,
absolutely. Okay, absolutely not.
look, I can't actually even say that because I've only seen that one time, but it cemented a picture in my brain.
I've never pet a dog. Like
Actually,
that.
second one pretty close. You remember that kid, Cristobal? Not Cristobal. That redhead kid in our middle school that punted that cat in the morning.
Oh,
What?
yeah, I didn't peep that, but
Yeah, that was some autistic kid that just grabbed the cat out of the bushes and punted him at our basketball.
I know another guy that punted a cat, but we're not going to talk about him on the show.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we're not going to mention his name.
Yeah.
I don't want to expose him.
Yeah. Free that boy.
He's not in jail.
Anywho.
yo, one more thing on the topic of
Being
prejudice.
prejudiced.
Police stereotype. They're trained to.
Oh yeah,
They
that's
stereotype,
terrible.
which is like
It's terrible. That's straight prejudice. Police are prejudice. Like that, it is. Andre, you got something to say about that?
Stereotyping is not always. It's not always bad.
I feel like, yeah, police, they're racist.
They are.
I
Yeah,
think there's some good police out there.
for sure. It's not like a. I don't think it's like a like a majority of them are bad fucking people.
I feel like the reason why they are prejudiced though is because you feel me, black people commit the most crimes. So if they see,
So I was gonna cite the statistic, but I didn't want to say it because I really don't want to seem racist. Obviously, none of us are fucking racist, but it's true. Like, if you're a cop, and the stat is that African Americans commit 50% of the crime, it's close to that. What is like 45? It's like 50. We can round up to 50.
Sure.
And you're a police officer for 5 years. Statistics are there for a reason. Half of the people you've booked in your 5 years have been black. So obviously, that's going to train your brain to think a certain way. The same way when you see like mold on cheese and you were a kid, maybe you ate it once, right? And you got really sick. Maybe you ate it a second time, got even sicker. Now when you see mold on cheese, your brain knows, don't touch that shit. It's human evolution. We're trained to detect patterns, recognize it, and respond accordingly. If all the people in your tribe ate this mushroom and dropped dead, that's a poisonous mushroom. That's how humans always have been.
Well, let's touch on that topic again with the police brutality thing against the African American people. Bro, I just think, like, on another note, what happened in 2020, George Floyd in particular, that brought
Fentanyl
upon
addict.
that brought upon a lot of
And I've looked that shit, like the whole case, that shit, it was just like bullshit from BLM.
Derek Chauvin and all that shit. Yeah,
Like obviously, look. That boy David, you know, he could have, you feel me, like not really did all that, you know.
for
like,
sure. Right? He put his knee on his fucking
been way
neck.
less
Yeah.
aggressive, but the reason why, what's his name, George Floyd. The reason why George Floyd died is not because he put his
No,
neck.
they said that he, like, I think they didn't they say
He
that
had definitely amounts of fentanyl.
he was gonna
in his
die
system.
anyway.
On the autopsy, like what the guy on the autopsy said, he said that he died from like the release of too much adrenaline because of the fentanyl.
Yeah, exactly. No, he was gonna
And then,
overdose
and,
on
then,
fentanyl.
and then like the lawyers, the DA, they flipped that shit. You know?
And again, like, obviously, like you said, probably went too hard with the knee. Police brutality is real. It happens.
Oh, for sure.
But right there in that situation, like, you're using the worst spokesman humanly possible. This isn't a stand-up fella. This is a drug addict porn star. Fucking, like, there's black people that have been president, black person. There's black people that are building ships at NASA, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
There's black people that have started billion-dollar enterprises. Kanye. There's fucking tons of successful,
Jay-Z.
like, genuine
Jay-Z.
role model. Jay-Z, bro. Genuine role model, not Diddy.
Yeah,
Genuine
I was
role
gonna
model.
say not Diddy.
Genuine
Not
role
Diddy.
models that are black. And they wanted to base the movement around him. That's fucking stupid.
No, right. That whole thing, like, literally, you know, Juneteenth was probably known as something before, but bro, Juneteenth became a fucking national holiday because of that whole, all the protests, all the riots, all the looting. Bro, that shit, it was in the fucking middle of COVID, bro.
Mhm.
Middle of COVID. Wild time, bro. It fucking spurred Black Lives Matter into, like, just a crazy...
Almost terrorist
situation.
organization. bro.
It's really crazy.
Like,
what
like,
happened.
don't get me wrong. Juneteenth I can get behind
Sure.
because that's cool.
Why not?
Like, everyone should have something that brings their culture together. Like, us Muslims, we have holidays, and that's all fine. That's awesome, honestly. However, BLM, worst example of fighting for what
rights,
Martin Luther King stood
for
for.
like a right,
Like,
civil rights.
Not only did they become violent at points, not only did they wishy-washy on their beliefs back and forth all the time, but their fucking leaders are staying in $1 million mansions in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how many fucking black people are in the streets of Chicago barely clinging on to a next
Hey,
meal?
bro, they don't really, like...
They don't
give-
stand
give-
for
they don't give a shit
They
about
don't stand for
everyone, bro.
empowering their black brothers
Bro,
and sisters.
to me, the thing is that the fucking the police brutality thing, like, or just the slaying of black people, like, have been happening for years. Like, fucking start with Trayvon Martin.
Yep.
Fucking
Pack of Skittles.
literally over nothing, just because he was fucking black and he had a hoodie on, bro.
Mhm.
Like he wasn't doing anything.
Mhm.
Like, bro, like the cop killing George Floyd, Derek Chauvin, that spurred on the whole revolution. Like that guy, like you said, is not the best example of like a most innocent fucking black person to fucking get killed. Like there was more people like Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery that happened in the same amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
And they got some recognition, but it was all George Floyd.
It was really George Floyd. They were like, oh, George Floyd. Like his daughter was like on the shoulders of fucking Stephen. What's his name? The guy Stephen Jackson.
Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson, the basketball player. The basketball player.
Oh, okay.
I was really good friends with George Floyd. She was like, "Oh, my daddy's a hero, bro. Your daddy was a fentanyl addict." Like, and he probably would have died anyway off the fent. Bro.
Yep.
But there's no way. Anytime someone dies in police custody, or not, it's not about police custody. Anytime someone dies doing something, whether it's your toddler is in like in school and dies, chokes on a marshmallow, which actually happened to a kid in my elementary.
Damn.
Like, bro, the school's gonna get sued if you got arrested and you die in police custody. You're gonna go after the cops. It's just when you're.
It's the next course of action.
It's nothing about the police. It's more about I lost my life while doing this. Someone's probably at fault here. And the circumstance here was he was in police custody and he died. So obviously,
I see your point there.
Like,
Yeah, no,
you want someone to blame, of course.
It's true. I think to make the point forward, we all agree here. What Derek Chauvin did, like I know George Floyd, like he was not the best guy, but what he did to accelerate his death process was fucked up. Like
it was. He was on a little bit of a power trip, but this is exactly what the internet needs more of. Four white dudes talking about Black Lives Matter.
Sure. I also can we touch on another topic?
Go ahead, lay it on me.
I have actually a topic that I don't know if it's written or not, but we were just talking about Diddy. Did we see the video of him?
Oh my God!
The fuck out of his ex-girlfriend.
So we were supposed to have a girl on this week, and I wanted to talk to her about that. But I'm glad you bring it up, bro.
Bring it up, bro.
Fucking gruesome,
terrible video.
Bro, I'm at work and I just got off a call with a client. I get a notification from Fox News. Shout out to Fox.
They reported that shit, man.
Real quick. And it says video footage of rapper Sean, who isn't even really a rapper, Sean P. Diddy Combs abusing girlfriend. I click it right away.
You gotta see this.
I gotta see this shit. Mm-hmm. Dude, 5 seconds in, bro, when I see him walk up behind that girl and just clock her on the side of the head and her just drop, bro, I felt it in my heart. I was like, mama? Like, I felt the love for my mom in that moment.
It was a very dark video.
Bro, and anger overwhelmed me like a fucking blanket, like the invisible robe in Harry Potter. I see him throw her down to the floor and then proceed to kick her twice on the floor, try to drag her body. Bro, they need to bury that motherfucker under the prison.
No, that dude's gotta go. They gotta put him in jail and fucking then lethal injection that motherfucker.
Bro, like how souped up on fucking meth and power and anger do you have to be to do what he did to that woman?
Let me tell you.
If we put in P. Diddy in prison, put the whole Congress in prison, bro.
What you think Congress is doing worse?
They're doing worse than what P. Diddy's doing, bro. P. Diddy, he probably just said something wrong to the higher ups. Now this shit getting all
it's all going out now.
He's the scapegoat, you think?
Yeah.
But look,
well, that's what people said happened with the raids. Like they raided his house just to come in and exonerate everyone else.
You're saying that like Congress was keeping it under wraps.
Not even Congress. Congress is part of it, bro. The government, like all the higher ups.
I mean, yeah, because he's rich as fuck.
Yeah.
He's bloody rich, bro. Fucking Diddy. I fucking forgot totally what I was gonna say. You
were going to say something about the we just talked about the abuse, bury him under the prison. You don't remember, huh?
I fucking lost it.
I have something to comment on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just on the topic of the media, one thing I saw from this Trump trial that's going on is
I got it.
It's a very dirty business, the media, because And if you watch Harry Potter, you'll know Rita Skeeter, she's the reporter, and she spins stories for these reporters. What happened in the Trump case is, I forget the publication, but the guy at the top who held an executive position.
What's his
Probably
name?
the New York Times.
It wasn't. It was.
What's his
It was
name?
like something Inquisitor.
Michael.
Inquisitor.
Okay, maybe it was that. But yeah, Trump's attorney had a relationship with this guy controlling the publication.
Michael Cohen.
Michael Cohen. That's exactly what
had a relationship with this executive at the publication, and they made an agreement that they would release stories that were favorable to Trump. And Trump, and it came out, he paid off like
Stormy
certain
Daniels.
people to hold back stories.
Yeah.
And this video that just came out of Diddy, you know, it was probably held back
100.
Oh, you know, no,
and then, like,
Alan. It's from
happened,
2016.
That furthers Alan's point.
It's from 2016
because it's literally hotel
surveillance
footage.
Yeah.
You don't think the hotel saw that right away, bro?
Diddy
they've been holding that down.
Diddy gave them hush money, bro.
They've been holding that down for 8 years,
Diddy
and guess
gave
what?
hush money.
Now it's past the statute of limitations, and they can't fucking do anything about it. So someone should just kill that motherfucker. But whatever.
Bro, I wanted to make the last.
He killed
point.
Tupac. Someone should kill him.
Yeah. Okay.
Although I wish death about nobody.
So the last thing I wanted to point out about Diddy is I actually saw a documentary clip about someone that was in Diddy's circle or knew Diddy, some shit like that. She was saying on the show, she was saying like Kim Porter, his ex-wife, a bunch of other people that were surrounding Diddy that started the record label with him. I don't know about Bad Boy Records. I think it was a different record label.
A record label before that.
It was like something like that. All of those people around him either are like, they're not being heard from anymore. It's like they're either dead or they're one of them got put in a coma. Like all of a sudden, like there was like a random coma.
What, bro? They got shit that can just put people in comas.
I don't know, but they did some shit like that, put him in a coma.
They got shit that can just put you. They don't even have to take you out anymore.
It's all happened in the last whatever.
But you know
10
what?
years.
Once you finish your point, you just brought something to my mind. Very sketchy that's been happening with the Boeing whistleblowers.
We talked about that on the last pod. You missed out, brother. I already hit all the conspiratorials. Okay. Don't worry. But you just reminded me of a rapid fire question I want to ask because I didn't write it down for our rapid fire section. One by one, would you rather spend 5 years in jail or 10 years in a coma?
God. I'll go first. I'll say 5 years in jail. I'll go 5 years in jail.
All three of you say 5 years in jail?
I don't want to be in a coma for fucking 10 years. That's crazy.
Yeah. 5 years in jail.
Bro, you know you can drop the soap and get raped in jail.
I know, but 10 years in a coma?
Bro,
at least you're a bitch. At least I'm experiencing something.
I won't.
That's what I was going to say. My answer, 10 years in jail, huh? No diddler. No diddler.
Allah is ashamed.
Yo, Allah knows how I stand with women. Did I not just tell y'all the story of the South Beach tramp trap?
No, that boy's straight. That boy's straight.
I get in my car, you know what's the first thing I think? Of all the homies that I know would have just dropped their pants in that moment. I know so many of my homies would have just dropped trow right there. I was like, that was pretty strong-willed. Even though for me it wasn't even a decision.
How was that strong-willed?
I get you.
You were in there, though. You were in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what was debating in there, bro?
No,
I had
bro.
a moral dilemma in this thing.
Yeah, bro, it was tough. It was tough.
Away.
It was tough. Actions speak louder than words. Don't let them tell you different, Alan. But so we hit on piece of shit Diddy. Poor girl, man.
Cassie
And,
Ventura.
Poor Cassie.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I won't say that.
Yeah.
So we've hit on some good topics so far, but there's one crazy story that just broke that we haven't touched on.
Okay.
We talked a little bit about this little feud going on in the Middle East.
Okay.
This little skerfuffle they got over there.
Right.
President of Iran deceased. Crazy headline.
When did that happen?
Funny time.
Friday.
I think I heard about that. Yeah.
Helicopter crash. No survivors.
That's
But went out like Kobe.
Went out like Kobe, man.
What?
They're both in heaven, just chopping it up.
Nah, I
Heaven is a strong fucking word. for that
Heaven
guy.
was 9 versions.
Now they're both together, looking up in synchrosity, like from the river to the sea. I'm sorry, Josh, but fucking.
Do you think Kobe is in heaven?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I think Kobe's in heaven. I
Gigi
know.
too.
I hope so.
I know. Gigi's definitely in heaven.
Yeah,
Kobe's
Gigi's definitely in heaven.
Kobe. It's not while not confirmed. Kobe
For what he-
business also rape.
Yeah, you never heard about
You
that,
know
huh?
about the rape case in 2003, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It came out pretty early in his career, like 5 years in. He got charged with some stuff, and
with literal rape.
he paid her off.
I think
That was
he
a
did.
settlement.
Yeah. So he got off it. So,
And they
It's up for
never
debate
they never
whether
brought
he-
that shit up again.
but I would
You
like
got-
We got a good PR team.
Oh my god.
I would like to believe that he's in heaven. He seemed to be a very good guy, but we don't really know.
I mean, bro, did you see what he did to Pau Gasol on the Redeem team?
Well, he's a savage, but
That's pretty messed up.
He's a very. I feel like he was a very family oriented man.
No, of course he's
like
in
he
heaven,
loved
man.
his family.
His impact
Although-
on the world
although-
is positive.
Although if the rape was a rape where like literally a girl is like, no, get off me, and he proceeded to rape her, he's in hell.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not confirmed.
We don't know.
So we
But
don't know.
nor my God. But Iranian president is dead. What do you think? I mean, none of us are political experts here, but what do you think that does for Israel? Do you think that stigmatizes Iran more? They think Israel had something to do with
I
it.
think it's better for Israel.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe they get a new leadership in.
Because the leader, like even like,
a very good
I
point.
know a couple Iranians, and like all of them are happy that he died.
Wow.
Because he was like a really bad president.
Yeah, man, they still got the Ayatollah over there. Iran is fucked.
Wow, that's a very good point to make. It could be good for Israel because that guy was clear
He was
opposition
crazy.
to fucking
Oh,
Israel.
Yeah.
And he was a Shiite, I'm pretty sure, which most Iranians are. Fuck the Shiites.
What's that other position you just said? The president, and there's you just said the other leader.
Ayatollah. The
Ayatollah.
Ayatollah.
Yeah,
That's the
he
religious
has-
leader. He has more power.
He has more power.
Hmm.
So he really coordinates things.
Yes.
For Shia, with the difference between Sunni and Shia is that one of them believes that like Muhammad had like sons or some shit.
One of them believes that Muhammad had a brother or an uncle. It's one of those.
Their cousin or something.
Something like that, and that's the real Muhammad. That's the where they break off who Muhammad was. Either the person that was Muhammad or this cousin. That's like Shiites believe that was him. Sunnis believe Muhammad is Muhammad. But and that's a big deal for Muslims. Like you disrespect Muhammad, that's a problem.
I know.
Float
so-
like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
In my opinion, though, you just said the Ayatollah is higher than the president. So why wouldn't the Iranian government just put another guy that's going to be opposing Israel?
Yeah, so why does this change
Yeah, they put
so
in some
much in
other-
Iran?
They're gonna put some guy that's gonna be like
Ayatollahs.
another president that's like gonna be in opposition to Israel. That's what you also got to think about. Like, yeah, maybe this guy's they when they elect a new one, it's like, oh, he doesn't hate Israel. But you know what? This guy that they definitely just put in right now, that after this guy died, is definitely another guy that's in opposition to Israel. That's my opinion. I think that's what it would be.
So fair point, extremely with the way things are set up there. It seems like it's almost in line to do that. But with Taiwan, it's a little different because they have a democracy, but their president, their leader, is anti-China, but their entire Congress is pro-China.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So the way I see it is if that same thing transpires in Iran, where you have the Ayatollah and the religious power hating Israel and Judaism, but then you have the legislative and governmental figure saying like, guys, we should seek better. We should try to improve ourselves as a country and not just try to commit a genocide.
Right. That's true.
Then I believe progress happens in the middle. Like they won't be like, okay, from now on we'll forever leave Israel alone, but maybe they shoot less missiles. You know, it's like a trickle down sort of thing. It's like you start with a foot in the door, and then soon your ass is walking in.
I don't know. I would like to think that
Let's be optimistic.
the Iranian. I don't know a lot about the Iranian demographics, but like Andrei said, I'm sure there is a number of people that are Iranian that just want peace, and then there's going to be a bunch of people that want to kill Israel. That's the problem with the country. There's probably a lot of fucking division, but I feel like if you're a logical person, what you want is peace. War is just going to bring death and fucking destruction.
And I'm really glad you said that, bro, because as you were saying that, in my head, I thought there's only two groups of people that want the war to continue. Extremists, whether you're an extremist Zionist or an extremist Palestinian. Like
Right.
you want Hamas to take over. It's just extremists and the governments that overrule these countries because they're making bread off it. They're securing their position more. Are you kidding me? Everyone in America wants the war to stop except the people that run America. And I think that's it.
You make so much money off war. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. War is what bounced us back from COVID. But what do I know, right? Anywho.
Wars boost economies.
Wars boost economy. Speaking of geopolitical conflict, let's talk about the Illuminati lizard tribe that is the royal family.
Okay.
Did
They
you
were gonna say the Scientologists.
the Tom Cruise and shit? They are too. But
You're saying, oh yeah, lizard people.
the royal family.
Okay.
So obviously they've had tons of conspiracy, Alan, right? Princess Diana got taken out, rather. The Queen.
She was like in a car crash, right?
Yeah.
Princess Diana died in a car crash.
Yeah. The Queen.
Not like Paul Walker.
Paul Walker was just a savage.
Paul Walker.
That boy is just a savage. He
What?
fucking was driving like
Need for Speed.
150
Fuck.
fucking miles.
I fucked that up so bad.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I said he's driving like Need for Speed.
150 fucking, like he was driving like he was in the movies, bro. Like 150 miles an hour. That boy crashed. That shit exploded
That boy went
everywhere.
out
That shit
like
was
a
bad.
legend, bro.
Yeah, he went out like
Wait.
Drunk as fuck too, right?
Paul Walker's dead?
yeah.
Paul Walker. You didn't know he
Paul
crashed.
Walker.
I knew that.
Yeah, of course you knew that.
You know the song like when you're
See you
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Paul Walker driving fast. Paul Walker hit the gas.
Oh, I thought you were talking about See You Again
See
by
You Again.
Charlie
Puth,
Puth.
where it's like actually about him.
And it's like the cameo of Vin Diesel pulling up, and then he looks to the right, and it's Paul Walker, and then he looks,
Just
and then
drive
looks
off.
again.
They
and-
say go their separate ways.
Yeah.
When I see you again.
She made me cry.
So what were you just talking about? Go back to the.
So back to the royal family. They recently unveiled. I want one of you to pull this up because we got to show
Alan,
the folks. I can't explain it in words. Look up new King Charles painting.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, it looks
Bro.
crazy.
I haven't seen this.
So for the longest time, there's been a lot of conspiracy shrouding this family.
Sure.
Like they're hiding what's her name with cancer.
Kate Middleton.
Kate Middleton. Princess Diana was assassinated. The Queen's been drinking baby blood since the 90s.
Let me see it.
And now their new leader, King Charles.
Crazy.
This sus-ass picture.
There's been excerpts.
Okay, Epstein.
So listen, Alan. There's been excerpts taken from speeches he's given, conversations he's had, like direct quotations of him saying things along the lines of like
You're talking
I don't care what happens to the world as long as like our mission is accomplished.
You're talking about
Like,
Charles?
Yes, saying like very
What's the
Illuminati-esque.
mission?
We don't know. Just world domination, probably.
Mm.
Make us all robot slaves that just do all the hard work, and they're just like sitting in their high rise, like
Bro, I
freaking.
need to get rich, bro. I need to be with
Oh,
them.
we gotta
Bro,
beat the
just do it,
system.
bro.
Exactly.
I gotta join them, bro.
Exactly. Speaking of which, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. We'd love to grow, and if you're a fan of us, help us out. But and if you're not gonna help us out, I'll go to your house, duct tape your mother, so I can't hear her praying for God as I sit there and fucking. I'm sorry.
Look at this dirty little boy.
You are a dirty little boy.
A dirty little scoundrel.
But anyways, King Charles, total lizard person, right?
Okay.
He's basically said things like, there was one quote I read earlier that was insane, bro. He basically thinks we're nothings and the rich and stuff, like we're just all there to do their bidding. and be their life force to keep going.
I mean, bro, isn't that how royalty always was, though?
No, royalty, I believe, back in the day, felt like they had a mission from God to further their empire.
Nah, bro.
I mean, think of Rome. They just expanded and made their country better. So here's the picture.
The royalty they used to fucking they used like Christianity to make like
look at this demon.
People. You feel me? Like they even changed the Bible, bro. They took out like the King James Bible has hella shit taken out from the original one.
Now you're right about that. Obviously, at the end of the day, manipulation as a form of control has always been around. But, and the shitty part is, these people think they're doing it malicently. Maleficently?
Yeah.
Maleficently.
Sure.
Maliciously?
No, maleficently.
Maleficently.
The opposite. Like, they're doing it for the good of the people. Because the people, we're too dumb to make our own decisions. We're too dumb to vote correct.
You have the wrong word. Is it benevolent?
Benevolent. We're going to cut that too. But
No,
we're not going to cut that. I'm allowed to look stupid. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm a cocky shit. And I'll still take your auntie. But speaking of which, my boy Andrei poloed down to the socks. Hey, how your auntie been?
Auntie been shit though. I just seen your auntie the other day.
Nah, but with your auntie, did she ever? She got to return my Blu-rays, dog. I left Percy Jackson and the original Mummy movie, bro. I need those back. Anyway. Yo, you're so original, dog.
This guy's implying that he fucked your aunt.
Auntie.
I'm admitting, not implying.
But that's why royalty's weird.
I agree.
People love it. I'm not really that tuned into a royal family, but I always see it in Publix, bro. Those magazines are always featuring the royal family every time.
I don't want to honestly be like a dick here, but when they announced, like, they stopped a game that was on to announce that Kate Middleton had cancer, and then I was like, "Where's my game?" I was like, "Where's my game?" I was like, "Bro,
You're watching like a British.
Like, probably no. It was like just literally
like
literally like on a local news network, like CBS or some shit or Fox, whatever. They like interrupt the broadcast and say Kate Middleton announced that she had cancer in a video. My mom was like, "It's so sad." I was like, "Bro, they stopped the game."
Yeah.
I was like, "Bro, these people. No offense to the British family, the British royal family. We live in America. Like, I'm sorry, like
that's some like female shit. Because my mom told me about that shit. Like, did you hear she got cancer?
I was like, I mean, like, yeah, but like, I mean, it sucks. Like, but
you know,
wasn't the war that created our country against them?
Right.
Why the fuck do we care?
Because we talk the same language, bro.
No, we don't talk the same language. I'm not out here saying, "Oh, man, let me get a couple bumpkins on a brisket with a little bit of chicken."
That's an accent, though. The language.
Nah, dog. I talk American. I use gray with an A, motherfucker.
You use what?
Gray with an A, motherfucker.
Gray with an A.
You use it with an E?
I think
Traitor.
Depends on the situation.
No, I think I use it with an
No, that's actually a complete misconception. They are literally the same word in every which way. It's just American versus
Really?
English.
With the E, it
You
sounds
use
like
E?
a British accent.
I feel like I use the. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I use. It could be. I don't know. I actually don't know what I use.
You use the E, motherfucker.
I don't know, bro. I swear.
I'm gonna pull up our text. I'm gonna see the last time you texted Gray.
Gray. Yeah. Just looking for everybody, bro. Like, that actually is very interesting.
Yeah. Tells you who the real patriots
You were gonna
are.
make a point though about the royal family. I think you were.
I was just gonna say something because you were talking about a game stoppage. The funniest basketball game stoppage I've ever seen was the San Antonio Spurs were playing, and there was a fucking bat flying around. Manu Ginobili grabbed it with his bare hand
and fucking threw it to the ground.
It's the craziest shit.
No, that actually happened, and it's not a joke.
That Argentine motherfucker.
What's that one rock star dude that ate like
Ozzy Osbourne.
That boy was
I was about to reference that once he stopped talking. Good call. I'm about to head off a bat like a Mozzie.
I was actually just listening to Carrollton by Suicide Boys last night. Really
Shout out
good
to
song.
Suicide Boys. Great artists.
Suicide Boys honestly probably saved a lot of people's lives. I feel like they did.
What What an ironic conundrum.
It's ironic because they're like all their fans. I feel like, well, I'm a fan, but I wasn't suicidal. I just think their music was fire.
I'm still suicidal.
Wrong.
So next point. We talked about the royal family. Josh, what's our time looking like?
That's 116. We're good.
All right, we can cover a few more.
Sure.
So I got a little bit of a rant because I work in a very corporate office setting. Although it's not corporate because the two owners of the company are right next to me in the office, and there's 6 total employees. So it's like a corporate office setting without all the corporate. There's no HR. I can fucking say crazy shit.
Right.
But I want to talk about the corporate office versus the untraditional work. So like we kind of hit a rapid fire question about this a few episodes back, but let's delve deep. Josh, you've never worked in a
Corporate office.
You never, right?
Nope.
Andre?
I'll never work in 9 to 5, bro.
Okay. Alan, have you ever worked in any sort of like office setting or corporate like setting?
The closest I've gone to an office setting is probably taking the SAT.
I feel you. What have you've had a job though before? Have we talked about this?
No, I've never had a formal job. I've only had internships.
Damn. We gotta get your beak wet, Alan. For real. Gotta get you out into the world.
You gotta stick your cock in it.
Was that a sexual reference?
No.
Sexual innuendo?
Get my beak wet.
Hey, I know someone in South Beach.
Call back.
But nonetheless, so you guys never really worked in a corporate office. I didn't till now either. So let me tell y'all the transition. Because
I've seen it. Is it like kind of like The Office?
just like The Office, bro. Just like The Office. You got cubicles. It's me, my black friend Justin, my black friend Gerard, and Chris, my hoe from Hoboken. He's a Jersey jit. I almost said a bad word. And then the 2 owners of the company, Aaron and Lewis. And like you said, number one thing that I had to get used to is literally Monday through Friday. Every week at 9 a.m., I got to be there before that. And every day I leave at 6 or sometimes later if I got a workload. But it's like the most structured thing I've done since school.
Yeah.
Because like I've had good strict gym regimens here and there, but that only spurts a month or 2. This has been 6 months now where I've done the same thing Monday through Friday from 9 to 6 every day. You come in, bro. You come in. You pour a cup of coffee. There's a nice coffee machine. I have about 6 of them a day.
You have water cooler talk.
Oh yeah, water cooler talk's the best. I'm posted on the cooler. I'm like, Bubs. He's like, what's up, brother? I'm like, so
Sketch.
how'd it go with that bitch on Saturday? And he's like, bro. So I take her to dinner, fucking buy her ice cream after, doesn't put out. I'm like, bro. And it's a great moment. But corporate offices can be good, they can be bad.
Sure.
I like the structure. I used to work a door-to-door job with Andrei. You falling asleep on me, brother? I used to work a door-to-door job with Andrei where like fucking your day could be whatever. You could show up at 5, you could show up at 2, you could show up at 7. Like you go around a neighborhood. Sometimes you stop in the middle of the day. It's whatever you want. But like the structure is, it's been lit, but it leads to what, Andrei?
It leads to what?
Complacency.
Oh yeah, it leads to depression.
And depression. But because it's really hard to be self-disciplined, especially when you have to self-discipline yourself into doing the hardest fucking thing on earth. But not really.
Selling security.
Door to door, baby, to people that don't want to talk to you.
I think one person in Surfside has Vivint.
Yeah, I sold him.
Really?
Yes. That's Namish Patel. I just made that up.
I was gonna ask you, what do you do on those days when you're just not feeling it? Like
You don't make money.
I'm just really not trying to go. You ever call it sick?
Oh, from work now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it like 3 or 4 times, but you want to save those because sometimes you might have a trip planned or PTO, and like
your PTO.
that should motivate you to just see it through. And like, look, it can get really repetitive. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm on the phone with different clients all day. Like I'm sitting at the same desk, but at the same time, it's kind of nice. It really is. Because look, it's repetitive, but I'll tell you what.
Andrei's not buying that shit.
I only have to buy one meal out every day instead of 3. Saves me some money.
What you mean? You're just eating less? Is he working out?
No, I eat breakfast at home before I go. I eat lunch at the office and then dinner at home. But not only that, it's made me been able to keep up more with the world around me. If that makes sense. Because when I was doing door to door, you remember what it's like. You're super locked into the task at hand and you're not really talking to anyone else, right? You're just looking for someone to sell. And when you talk to them, you're trying to sell them. Those are your 2 thoughts all day, every day. Whereas at the corporate office, I come in, we have a little conversation before everyone gets to work. Like we talk about what may have just happened yesterday, the basketball game, the Iranian president dying. We talked about that at work on Friday. Like, we're shooting the shit. Everyone in there is older than me. So I'm getting constantly educated on things from the perspective of an old head. Like they're making references to like, oh, this is just like when MJ did this in 97. And I'm like, tell me more about that. And like, I'm learning what it was like to grow up in those days. Like I'm having real good conversations, getting closer with them every day. I love my coworkers. The job itself gets mad dry sometimes. For sure. But I can deal with it.
I feel like you're saying that because you've only been there like not even a year in. But the thing is, like after like, bro, I would feel just like stuck like, in a job like that, you know.
That's a fair point.
That's why like I fuck with like having your own business. You know, you watch, even though you like sometimes you lose a lot of money and then you make a lot of money. Like that shit's just fire.
And that should always be the end goal.
But how do you get there?
I think that you like. Having your own business, I totally agree with you. That is literally what everybody should like strive to do. If you have your own business, you literally work on your own clock, bro.
Of course, you should want to not have a boss one day.
Right, exactly.
Of course.
That should be anybody's goal, in life. Like you don't want to be fucking. And no offense to what you're doing. You're just starting with this.
Yeah,
It's
I don't.
like,
we all know.
I don't want to be doing this.
If I wanted to be doing this, we wouldn't have this podcast. I wouldn't be a stand-up comic. That's what I want to be doing.
Right.
But this pays the bills pretty nice in the meanwhile. It doesn't kill me to maybe 3 years in where I'm like, I've been doing this every day. I just fucking run someone over on the way home from work.
At some point, yes, like he said, it will get repetitive enough where you're going to be like stagnant,
Mm-hmm.
Yo, by the way, Carnival Cruise Lines, they're looking for comedians.
Really?
Yeah, I've been to comedy shows on cruise lines. They're pretty good.
No, it's easy to be a cruise comic too because that's the gig no one wants to do. Because cruise crowds are pretty whack.
Bro,
but I'll fucking do it to get better
like, one of his bits was
and get paid.
One of his bits was like staying on a cruise ship and like he got to enjoy like all the amenities of the cruise ship. So you're just on a cruise ship vibe if you get home.
Eating straight soft serve ice cream cones and fucking
the chocolate fountain.
buffets.
Do they have a chocolate fountain? I've never been on a cruise.
No, I don't think I've ever been.
No chocolate fountain?
No, but you have ice. You have soft serve ice cream around every corner.
If you go on a holiday cruise though, they probably have a chocolate fountain. It's like holiday Christmas time. They go extra hard for like those holidays.
Now, Alan, you've been on a cruise while you've been sober, like where you weren't drinking alcohol?
The last cruise I
You can't go through a cruise sober.
The last
I
one,
was gonna say,
I drank, but
the last cruise I went, I didn't drink.
The last one I drank, but the previous ones I didn't either. But it's probably because I was younger.
And you were younger with family. That's different. I'm talking about what we're looking for now. Like, you went sober and with who? Your family?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go? 3 day or 5 day?
Today if I wanted to cruise for sure.
I think it was a 5 day.
5 day to where?
It was one stop was the Bahamas. I think Curacao maybe.
Oh, nice. Aruba. Didn't you go to Aruba also?
I think that was a previous cruise. But yeah, I got my hair braided up. That was a cruise.
That's when you got your hair braided? So you didn't go to Jamaica to do that?
No, not Jamaica.
So all those Caribbean places have shit where you could braid your hair.
And how long do they stop on the island for?
Like the whole day.
To the next morning?
No, to like the end of the day.
It's like 4 or 5.
Yeah, they'll usually
that.
pull
it's like in the morning.
Yeah.
And then like the night.
They'll pull in at like 7 and then they'll leave at like
10.
Not even like way earlier than that, or even like the
Oh,
afternoon. I was on a cruise for a week. I was on a cruise for a week last time, and wherever I stopped, they'd pull up at like 6, and they'd leave at like one place. They like I think I went to Puerto Rico during this cruise, and we were there for like at night. But the other places, like the islands, we went to like St. Thomas and shit like that. Some place in the Virgin Islands, like they left at like 3-4 in the afternoon. These places.
You see, that's what I was kind of scared of, because me, you know me, I love to learn. So when I go somewhere, bro, I'm a culture vulture. Like I like walking around and like learning new lingo, like picking it up, maybe adding it in my arsenal, maybe seeing what this place has to offer. I feel like motherfuckers going on a cruise, just want to get drunk as fuck, do nothing, maybe step foot off the cruise on the island for a meal, and then go back to the boat.
Me personally, like you just said, I agree with you. I like to explore. Like if I go to a place that I've never, like if I'm on a cruise and I'm going to a place I've never been to before, bro, you bet your ass I'm fucking getting off the cruise and seeing a new place I've never been to before. Bro, the cruise, you already have certain days on the cruise where you're just going to be on the cruise all day, and then you can fucking explore on the cruise on that day. And at that point, bro, you're already on the cruise at night too. So you're going to be fucking bored of everything. By fucking day 5, when I was on the 7-day cruise, I was like, I want to get the fuck home.
Yeah, no, 7-day cruise sounds kind of gnarly.
Fucking crazy.
Bro, I was drunk as fuck. I went on like 3 cruises and I've been drunk as fuck all, because I can't go on a cruise unless there's like the unlimited alcohol, you know?
You gotta get the package.
You need the package.
The package is crazy. That shit's nuts. I would destroy the package nowadays if I went on a cruise.
I bet there were some chicks wanting to destroy your package.
I guarantee it. I was 18.
Bro, it's so easy to get hoes on a cruise.
Women.
Yeah, women. It's so easy to get women.
Females. The females.
It's so easy to woo.
All of them boats are full,
Do they?
Yeah.
They're down to fuck in those little dormitories, bro. Those little tiny ass beds, bro.
Do they have the little do they have the little circular window?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire. I wanna have sex with a girl facing the window.
Bro, the last time.
Oh no, with me facing the window.
It's just fire.
Bro, the last time I was on the cruise,
it can work somehow.
The 7-day one, I had like a balcony. That shit was fire. Fucking balcony.
You had a balcony?
I had a balcony on one.
I've seen them.
That shit's crazy. That's gotta be crazy. That's lit. That's lit, like in the middle of the ocean.
They don't have that shit on wraps. That's what I was scared of. Like, I want to smoke a blunt on the cruise.
I think like sometimes there's like dogs, but I just take the risk.
Bro, if I go on a
put
cruise,
that shit like in the pocket of my underwear. You feel me?
Bro, if I go on a cruise again, I'm getting in the unlimited drink package, and I'm smoking cigars every night at the end of the night.
Hella cigars.
Bro, we actually have 2 good friends that tried to bring weed back from Jamaica to the cruise and got a really
They got fucked.
They got fucked.
Didn't they flush it down the toilet?
Yeah, but they still got fucked.
They literally flushed the weed down the toilet because they got caught.
Yeah, they were banging on their door and shit.
Shit was fucked.
Yeah.
So they got it back on the boat,
Yeah.
and then they got caught after they got back.
Wow.
They reboarded the boat.
I don't know the full story actually.
I just know
To
they
be
got.
real,
I just know they got hella roped.
And they
And
were smoking in the room, and someone smelled
that's
it.
what I think it was.
They got roped. Someone
And then-
smelled it.
And
yeah.
then
Like if you're
one
throwing a
of them-
victory party in their room.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to do that shit. You're not allowed to smoke weed there.
of course not. And one of them was with the other one's family there. So after that shit went down, his family said, "I never want to see this." And they were like best friends. And he was like banned from coming to his crib or ever seeing his parents for like years. Yeah, funny story.
Pretty funny story.
Shout out them boys, Jesse Harrison. We love you. But anyways, it seems like we're starting to creep towards the ending intervals of this here pod, fellas, and I kind of want to wrap this thing up. So let's put a ribbon on it. As per usual, Josh, there's only one way to end this thing off.
Rapid fire.
Pew 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 pew. In the ghetto. You remember they played that? I love that song. I love that song. Oh, should we get another snippet? Oh, should we get another snippet?
Did you really think I was gonna perform?
I thought you were gonna perform.
Let's perform on the next show.
Okay, we'll get another snippet of the
Chop a
beautiful
Lot.
album Chop a Lot,
We can do it on
produced
the
by
next-
Z Money and 28 Gram. What's his rap name?
Shortordino.
Shortordino. 28 Gram's another rapper, Elias. But
No, I was actually, before we touched the rapid fire, how about that second bar we went to in Wynwood? The way that
great touch.
The way that the women were dressed in terms of the bartenders. They were dressed like straight up strippers. You were infatuated.
I thought there were some stand-up gals.
You were absolutely infatuated, I could tell.
Yeah, with one in particular.
I like 3 of them, honestly.
Divulge, Alan, divulge.
You liked all 3 of them?
There was 4.
3 out of 4.
I would go 3 for 4.
You're just a horny guy.
Shots fired.
It was the horniest I had been all night. It was the most aroused I'd been probably out in a while.
Hold on, I bet this has nothing to do with it, but that was probably the most intoxicated you had been at any point at that night.
No.
Oh, so you think the more you got intoxicated, the less aroused you got, or you just didn't see
I don't know. I
women
just
as
wasn't
pretty?
aroused at Sweet Liberty. I wasn't very aroused, but I was going hard on the floor.
Yo, you know what
Josh, wait.
arouses me?
Okay, start with that.
Seeing you perform music. And I don't mean sexually, boys. I just mean that shit just gets me hyped.
It gets you going.
arouses
Gets you
me.
going.
You know what's funny? I was actually going to follow up that question with Josh. What arouses you? 3 things.
3 things that arouse me?
That would look like he likes them feet.
No. I actually was thinking about feet earlier. Funny enough. But no, I don't know. That doesn't really arouse me. I was thinking earlier, like, it's crazy you bring up feet
What, bro? Come
because I was imagining a situation in my head where I was getting my toe sucked by a woman.
When?
Does that thought arouse you?
I was just like,
Does it arouse you?
it would feel kind of weird. That's what I was thinking. It
Yo,
didn't arouse me when I was thinking of it.
when were you thinking about?
Probably
Yeah,
at work.
That's pretty sketch. While you were staring at that girl across the street, that works.
Probably happened at that
Okay.
point. Yeah.
She was sucking your toes.
Yeah, and I probably was
So
liking
you
it.
were having sexual fantasies of this girl as you were watching her
Yes.
through the window.
Yes, it sounds kind of
That's sketch.
Sounds kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
But you know,
You know, some people can be nosy. Josh was being toesy. I'm here all night.
Let's get back to the question before we get to the rapid fire. What gets me aroused?
Yeah, I need the
All right.
answer. I asked you.
Let's
the
start
question.
with number 1, ass.
Alan, do you concur?
Yes.
Because ass was what got me aroused on Saturday night when we went to that place. That totally got me aroused.
Now, what's your favorite kind of ass?
What do you mean by that?
You can describe, bro. Yeah, what? You can there's so many different types of asses.
Well, not like a gigantically fat booty fucking that like is BBL.
You know,
So not a drizzy booty.
I want
Not
I want a
drizzy
fucking
booty.
natural booty. It doesn't have
You know
to be.
real quick, Izzy, I would like Andrei to do a quick breakdown of the different types of asses.
I'm actually interested to be
I
honest
would
with you.
like to hear that.
Yeah, this is a great segment presented to you by. Hold on, we didn't bring our sponsor out for this
Wendy's.
episode. Presented to you by Wendy's. They paid us $40 and this meal to do it. So Andrei, take it away.
So I'd like to start, since we're in Miami, we got the BBL booty, of course. But there's 2 types of BBL booties.
Okay.
There's the good one and the bad one.
Okay, hold on.
The good one looks a lot.
Yeah, the good one is
Hold on.
the good one is like, you know, it's done right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it actually like makes like curves look good.
Curves.
And then on
Hold
the
on,
on
one second, one second.
the shitty one, you know, like it's like popping out.
Poop
Looks
symbol.
like she got like a tumor in her booty. Same shit with big
Cancer.
I
titties.
hate that. I hate seeing that shit
Yeah,
too.
I
That
don't like
shit's-
fake
That
titties.
shit's terrible. Fake titties.
Yeah.
Fake titties, bro. I'll
I'll take fake ass
Guys,
over fake titties.
guys, this is a kid's show. Boobs.
All right, fake boobs. I saw a woman walk in to the shop with huge fake
She's
boobs. Honestly,
You like it?
I did fuck with it.
I don't know.
I did fuck with it. I did. And the guy that she was with was clearly a very rich guy. Like, you could just tell, like, because the guy was dumb ugly and the woman was fine and had hella plastic surgery and fucking big boobs.
I hate plastic.
Maybe
Plastic surgery. I don't know if she had a hella plastic surgery.
Hold
I
on.
think she just had big boobs, you know, like that.
Josh, random theory. Maybe are you attracted to men?
No, I'm not gay.
So maybe her liking men, she sees something in him you don't.
I just get very, you know how men are.
And it's his wallet, motherfucker. Have you seen how much is in there?
You know how it is with men when they see, you know how it is when we see the girls on Instagram with their boyfriends.
I know how it is.
You know how it is.
Of course.
They're goofies, bro. In our head, they could be really nice guys, but in our head, before we've met them, they're goofy ass guys, bro.
Yo, Z,
and there's another word we want to call them, really, but we can't say it on.
Yeah, we can.
Hey, but back to the booties though.
So do tell.
So that's the fake, right? And then when it comes to the natural, it's like the one I don't really like is when a bitch got like the what's that shit's called, the dips.
The dips.
Dimples.
You know where her booty goes like this.
Okay, yeah.
I don't like
a case of the good old hooky hanky. I call that a hooky hanky.
I feel like that's a good word.
A hooky hanky. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then there's like the fucking big booty, bro. And like there's like I feel like
now is there an undercut to this big booty? Like does it crease inwards at the bottom?
Wait, one question, Andrei. Is the fake booty the BBL or
no
different?
BBL is
there's
two
subcategories.
He's saying there's two
for the BBL.
There's a good BBL.
Okay, yeah. So I got it right. So we're up to 4 categories. Is it bad BBL, the good BBL, the natural, then the big booty?
No, it wasn't natural. It was like the hip
It was
dips.
the hip dips or the hooky hanky.
Yeah, the hooky hanky.
Good name for it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then there's
proceed.
There's like the big booty. The big booty has 3 categories.
3 A, B,
The top
C.
one and the biggest one is if you're a big bitch, you know. So you have like just like
like a more voluptuous, larger, curvier, big boned woman.
Exactly.
I'm trying to envision it right now. I think this is Alan's type.
And that's like it's like
more cushion for the pushing.
That's that ain't nothing to be proud of, you know. If you're fat, obviously you have a fat booty. The worst type of fat girl is the one that has no booty. What the fuck?
Yeah. How are you fat and you don't have a booty?
You feel me? That's just like
I think this is a perfect time to slip in. I'm attracted to big Polynesian women.
Interesting.
Nice.
We're gonna have some Polynesian viewers after this, guaranteed.
We already have 4.
I'm sure.
The second one is the natural, and she's like, you know, she's fit, you know, she looks good. It's the best booty, right? The best booty, but it's it's
best booty.
Natural big booty.
The natural big booty.
And then the other category is out of the 3. The third one is the girl that didn't really have a big booty, but she went to the gym and then now she has like a booty.
A bubble butt.
I like that.
The thing is, the reason why I don't like it is because it's like hard.
It's firm. It's very firm.
But you have to appreciate the dedication and effort it took to achieve.
That is actually something in terms of a booty. Like she worked for that booty, bro.
Yeah.
The BBLs, bro, they didn't work shit for that. They just got fucking paid by their baby daddies, bro.
The second one is the
fucking
best
sugar
one
daddies.
they just got blessed by God.
I agree.
That's fire too.
I would probably go the natural.
The all natural.
The developed in the gym booty.
Andre.
Too muscular.
Also known as a Colombian woman.
Yeah,
I could do both. I could do both, honestly. The muscular.
Yeah, muscular, like
that's still fire. They're not muscular.
Muscular, yeah. Because when you think of muscular, it's like a body.
There's still the cheek there. Remember, there's still the cheek there.
There's still
the cheek. There's gonna be under that cheek. There's gonna be strength, bro.
It's just a little firmer.
It's not like a fucking robot's ass, bro.
Bro, if she developed herself a booty in the gym, she could probably last a lot longer than you in the bedroom. Just because she probably has great stamina. I mean,
okay.
I'll tell you what, Alan.
She built this from the ground up.
Alan, I'll tell you what. 9 out of 10 women could last longer than any of us in the bedroom.
Surely me. Oh.
I'm talking like how much you can go before she goes.
Bro, if I'm trying to impress, bro, I'm gonna go.
Bro, that's the thing. I'm on the same page with you. But
I don't give a fuck about yeah.
Trust me. I felt like I'd known I put in superhero numbers. Like we've been in there for an evening, right? But she still wants to. She wants kind of more, and I'm like, Sean, I just want to smoke this blunt and go to bed. But fucking, I'll call you an Uber. But I'll pay for it. But
yeah.
I just want to say I like all booties.
Oh, and the last one is the flat booty.
Yeah.
So I think I like the
booty.
Yeah.
I think I like the flat booty the most because if I'm laying on top of her with the flat booty.
My bad. Actually, you go say it.
If I'm laying on top of a girl with the flat booty, Josh, that means I'm closer to her heart.
Okay. That's actually very sentimental.
Yeah, man.
I think you're a very sentimental guy.
I mean, I think they're deeper than
just booties and
than
their physical booties and boobies.
But before the no booty, it's the low booty. And low key, I fuck with the
little tight booty right there.
Is she a little girl? She a little shorty.
Yeah, exactly.
She's short.
That's a lot.
What the fuck do you think I'm at?
Little girl's kind of crazy.
Not like that. Like you're saying, like a petite girl. Petite girl, probably someone.
Petite is synonymous with little.
Probably my ideal future wife, someone that's like my size.
You want to marry a little girl?
No, I want to marry a petite woman.
I'm a Muslim.
Petite woman that has got what Andrei describes, the little booty.
Josh,
she's got a little booty.
Josh, can you tell me the symbolism in your culture behind the bat mitzvah?
I mean, it's a young girl is becoming a woman.
Oh, bar mitzvah.
That's bar mitzvah. It's the same shit.
I meant bat mitzvah.
You're saying like for the.
Yeah, I just wanted to know that. I was curious.
It's the same thing. It's the same premise.
And what age do you have your bat mitzvah?
I think it's 13. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So rapid fire questions.
That was a great conversation.
Breakdown.
Yeah, I think you have some.
Andrei really laid it out. Like he laid out literally every type of.
I would like that. Can you give a celebrity example of a little booty? That's what I'm a little confused about.
Coy Leray.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a very good example. Coy Leray.
Kid Leroy.
Coy Leray. She's actually very petite. She's very skinny though. She's very skinny though.
Alan's looking up Coy Leroy.
She's black.
On the interwebs.
She's
Guys,
black.
we got to wrap it up. We're running the time. I only have the studio for another 5 minutes. And fuck it, my rent's overdue. So,
Rapid fire
questions. Are you ready?
Ready.
Josh, drum roll, please. Now, starting with you, Alan. Hold on.
We're looking at Coy Leray.
Go on her Instagram.
Wow, she is sexy. But Alan, we can figure this out later.
I fuck with you.
Alan, you're the first one for the rapid fire questions.
Right.
Get in the game. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, to top off the night on tonight's segment of rapid fire, first question. Would you rather be a millionaire and single, but for some reason you have like a curse where you'll forever be single? Like no one will hold you down. Or getting by in life with the love of your life? Take it away.
Oh man, that's a good one.
I'm gonna say the second option.
Wow.
But I would like to
Not a shocker.
first the second. I select the second option, which is be an average Joe with the love of my life.
I respect that.
But I first want to preface by saying, I think you don't necessarily need to find your love of your life to have a meaningful life. I think you can live a perfectly meaningful life without a significant other. That's my personal opinion. But I also agree that money's not everything. And I've never had a girl, but I do hear that when you find love, it's a very powerful thing. Love is a very powerful thing. So that's just off hearsay right now. I never had a girl, but I put trust in that, and I think that's what I would go for.
It's a beautiful answer.
Look, now typically I would just move on because these are the rapid fire segments, but I want to touch on that, Alan, because I think you have found love. Because I've been in love with things like you were saying. You don't need to have a fulfilling life you don't have to find a significant other to have a fulfilling life. Because love could be in any form. You could fall in love with your craft. You could fall in love. I feel like you've probably fallen in love with basketball at one point in your life. Maybe fallen in love with cooking. Maybe fallen in love with walks. You've fallen in love before. But it is great with a girl. It's fucking awesome. Although that shit'll kick your ass. Anyways, rapid fire question. Andre, would you rather be a millionaire and single for eternity? You can't sleep with women or have fun little fiascos or endeavors rather, but none of them will stick around or make you a sandwich in the morning or tell you that she believes in you. But you could just be getting by in life with the love of your life.
No.
But you broke, bro.
If I'm a millionaire,
You're pretty much broke. You're just getting by. Like you have a roof over your head and you're eating at home most meals.
Okay.
Like you guys on your anniversary go to like Houston.
Are you saying poor?
That's not poor because you have a roof over
Middle
your
class.
head. You have cable.
Middle
Like
class.
sub-middle class.
like upper, lower class.
Like doing great in
You still
Greenville,
got-
South
you still
Carolina.
got food stamps.
Low key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andre, what's the answer?
It can't be the love of my life, but can I have a bitch that loves me and I don't love her?
Wow.
If that's what you think would be the love of your life.
No, that's not the love of my life. Like I'm gonna be like, damn.
Like he's saying that she would love him,
Yeah.
but not
Oh,
really.
you want
the other way
to
around.
make an amendment to the question.
Like,
Josh?
is it the love of my life?
Josh, I'll leave it up to you. Should I amend the question for Andre or have him answer the original question?
I mean, shit. I mean,
We've been pretty rude with these rapid fires. Never let someone have a middle answer. No one's ever changed the question before. You know what? I think we're sticking with the original question. So you have to love her too.
yeah, we can't make adjustments.
The millionaire, it's like, fuck, it's like you have money, but like you're gonna, like, at one point you're gonna be tired of fucking all the hoes. You're gonna want to settle down. You're just gonna be fucking depressed.
At some point, yeah.
So I'd probably fuck it. I'll get by.
I like your answer.
Do it,
I think I already know your answer based on your agreement with Andre's answer. But go ahead, Josh.
I'm actually going to touch on a different note. Today, like right at this moment, I would say millionaire and single.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, right now I would say
Right
millionaire
today.
single.
Today, I would say that.
But I'm saying it's like for the rest
Give me that question in 2 or 3 years from now. I would say that I'm going to fucking want to settle down with
10 years from now.
10, yeah, maybe even more than that. At least 5 years. I would say I want to settle down if you give me that same question 5 years from now. But today I'd be like, that money and your fucking bitches, because I don't really care about settling down right now.
So your answer is the millionaire with no love.
I feel like
my
technically
current
that's
answer.
not his
No.
answer.
I feel like you're conditioning it.
Exactly.
Just give it. You have to give an answer.
I agree
Okay,
with Alan.
No, this is my answer today. My answer changed in 5 years.
Because we just did the same thing to Andre.
Okay, so let's if I was gonna, let's just say I was gonna die tomorrow and I had the choice.
No, it's the opposite. You're deciding what the rest of
Okay.
your life's going to look like starting
if I had
tomorrow.
to make a decision on the point, yes, I would want to find the love of my life and be lower middle class. But the way I am today,
Upper, lower class.
that would be
Upper lower class is
Whatever.
better.
Still got
Yeah.
food stamps.
Still got food
So
stamps.
we unanimously answer.
Exactly. We all.
What about you? You say the same thing?
I do.
Okay.
I do. As long as somehow, well, I can't amend the question, but I'd be fine with like being able to do comedy on a grand scale if like I didn't make bread off it and that was still my situation. That'd still be straight. Like
Okay.
I made enough bread to get by and comedy was my job and I'm with the
Yeah,
love of my
exactly.
life.
Because you're doing what you want to do.
Exactly. But next question. Do you choose forgiveness or revenge?
Just forgiveness.
Well, we have an order here, but okay, Andre, why do you choose forgiveness?
Because, you know, I try to live like Jesus, you know. And like revenge, it's like, to be honest with me, I'm not really like what's that word?
Vengeful.
Yeah, I'm not really like a vengeful person. Like I don't really like remember a lot of shit that people do. Like I'm mad in the moment, and then like the next day I'm like, bro, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You're temperamental, but
Yeah.
you don't hold grudges.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really hold grudges, so I would rather, you know, forgive. But I'm gonna forgive and distance myself because I ain't trying to go through that again.
Mhm.
You feel me?
I respect that.
Unless like someone like kills my brother or some shit.
Nah, that's
Fuck,
revenge.
bro. We
That's
getting
revenge.
revenge, bro. What?
Yeah, no.
Here's
So,
the thing, though. I was kind of thinking in extremes, and I was gonna say something like that. Like, I feel like if you would forgive like it'd be hard as fuck. Obviously, if first someone kills my brother, bro, I'm gonna want to kill the fuck out of them. But like, even with the kid that like led to me overdosing,
You still forgive him.
I forgive him in a way. He's still, like you said, bro. He's still a child of God, and
At the end of the day, bro,
like it only hurts you to hold a grudge. I chose to smoke a blunt of weed.
Still, bro.
Yeah.
You never know what's in your shit, bro. You decided for me to risk.
Let me take on the question really quickly. So that's a good question, because recently I actually did cut someone off.
Chose revenge.
I did, and I don't.
Do you feel good about it?
I feel good about it in one way. It's just because I can't let people disrespect you, and that's the way I felt by this person, that I was treated like not lesser, but like I was not like respected enough. So I cut the person off. But in the end, with most people, I'm not a person that holds grudges against people. Mm-hmm. I would choose to forgive, because at the end of the day, this person that I did cut off, in the future, I see myself forgiving them
with enough time.
I even like when I delivered this message, when I completely cut the guy off, I told him I wish the best for you. Still, like, I wish the best for you. Like, just
that's a forgiving attitude.
I'm gonna distance myself from him, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be like, "Fuck you, you're a piece of shit." Like, just keep dissing him and revenge him. You know, There's no point to doing that. You're not gonna accomplish anything. But yeah, I would choose forgiveness. I'm not a spiteful person.
Good answer, Alan. Take him to church.
I think holding on to negative emotions is always bad. Like, holding grudges is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I always choose forgiveness. Not always, but like, choose forgiveness. This is what I would say: choose forgiveness or do something about it. But don't just hold emotions. Don't just hold negative emotions long term and just be disrespectful to someone, because you're hurting yourself, and you're mudding the vibe, probably for your friends.
Mudding the vibe hard.
You're probably mudding the vibe for your friends, and you're hurting that person. So if you have a problem with someone, address it. Don't hold grudges.
So I was gonna say, now you're treading in the waters of revenge when you say address it. But I think I know what you mean. You mean address it like
peacefully,
like from a peacefully, and choosing to try to see another perspective, forgiving kind of view of things. Like, yo, man, why'd you do that? You know, it'd make me feel this way. Like, what's up? Or just like, bro, I can't believe you did that shit. You're a piece of shit. And fuck your mother. Like, what do you think?
The way I would approach it would be address it in conversation. But just as a general rule of thumb, I think it's always better to address things than just harbor those emotions. And
right.
It's like,
right. No, it's a good point. That's what I did with the person that I like I didn't put revenge on him, but like, I fucking like addressed it. I was like, what I did was like, I cut the guy off completely, but then eventually I addressed him. I was like, I'm tired of that shit. Like, you can't just fucking do that, you know?
And
it's the age-old saying, eye for an eye. Someone throws an egg at me, I'm gonna fucking try to hit him back.
Throw an egg back.
But you know how that saying goes, right?
No, I thought it was just an eye for an eye. How's it go?
Alan, it's from that's originally from Hammurabi's code, but it was expanded upon to then mean an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind.
Nah, I believe in eye for an eye for sure.
Hey man, you're the one who just said you try to live Christly 10 minutes before that. Christ forgave his fucking... he forgave his captors. He forgave the people that pierced him to a cross.
Hey bro, I'm gonna try, but trying is doing, you feel me?
Yeah, because if then you'd be Jesus.
Like doing it every time.
Let's hit one more to close out the show.
Well, we got two more, but we're gonna hit the next one really quick. One sentence answers.
Okay.
Ready? Who is the most influential current figure? Starting with Al.
Wow.
Can I have like 20 seconds?
Josh, do you have your guess?
No, Andrei, do you have one?
I think it's probably like Trump.
I was actually gonna say Trump. The same
Probably
exact
Trump.
answer. He's actually like the most
But
influential
I feel
figure.
like it's like like everyone is just so divided right now that there's like a lot of influential people for each like ideology, I guess. You know what people believe. They have different like, because there's a lot of people that think like Trump is he's a racist and he's gonna destroy America. I saw someone say that Trump is the fucking Antichrist. You know what I mean? So, I mean,
Now, also, first off,
He's only gonna become more influential as the year goes on because of the fucking election.
yeah.
oh yeah, and to play to your point, I think what you said actually backs your point even more. When you say there's so many people that hate him, so many people that love him, the question was influential.
Yeah, so
He's influencing them to be hateful.
Right.
He's still, so everyone is kind of influenced. So that was a great, I didn't even think of that one. That was a good
That
answer.
was actually I'm not even joking when you said that. Exactly who I was thinking of. It is very, very influential person. He is.
Mhm.
I'd have to agree. I was gonna say Elon Musk, but I would definitely have to agree Trump.
All three of you say Trump in a
I really
landslide?
think it's at least for sure in the United States, but even worldwide, I feel like he's
You know
pretty
who my-
Yeah,
influential.
it's been worldwide, bro. Everyone knows Trump.
You know who my original guess was? I think Trump might beat it, but it was Drake.
Okay.
Think about it. The style, the
Oh,
like,
you're saying in terms of like
influential.
But that's
Okay.
only like
Think of
people
what
that
the
listen to rap music.
I disagree. I think everybody listens to Drake at least at one point.
And I think like the Drake lifestyle, what he embodies and promotes too. Like people want to be the lover boy with all these different girls. Not me, because I'm a man of Allah, but
No, he does influence a lot
I
of
feel
people.
like, of course, like a lot of people have listened to Drake, but I feel like a lot of people aren't keeping up with what's going on. Like Drake, I guess if they heard a song, that influenced them. So,
I'll be honest
but
with you
just
though.
hearing a song doesn't really make them.
I'll be honest with you though. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, especially with this beef that just happened. You'd be surprised. We were out like a week ago, and this girl, like, who you wouldn't expect to know anything about it, she was like, "What do you guys think of the Drake and Kendrick Lamar?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?"
a girl that looks like she listens to Taylor Swift, probably.
No, not even. It's just like it just surprised me that she brought up that question. It's like that was the biggest topic at the time in fucking everything, honestly.
Mm-hmm. All right, next question, because we said we'd burn through these. This one's pretty epic, though. If you could bring back one thing, pretty ambiguous, could be person, place, object, anything from the past, what would it be?
Person?
Could be a person.
I'll do a person.
Who would you bring back?
I would bring back. Fuck, I want to say this guy, but like it's, shit. This is a tough one. Because there's so many people that
I already know who you're gonna say.
Who do you think I was gonna say?
Mike Jack.
Bro, you called it. I was actually gonna say I would want to bring back Michael Jackson. I'm not even gonna.
Bro, all that shit is fake. He
Get rid,
didn't
of
touch
the,
them kids.
get rid of the pedophilia thing. Michael Jackson is literally the greatest icon in music of all time, in my opinion. He is.
Bro, I found out something the other day, which I definitely should have already known. You probably all three know this, but he was raised by an abusive father
Joe
and
Jackson.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're telling me someone raised under that environment can't be weird enough or different from us
Oh,
to genuinely enjoy having a crazy
Listen.
playground and zoo and like showing little kids that shit? Like, isn't this dope, right?
Bro, listen.
Like, I bet he genuinely enjoyed that shit. He's
Mike-
just fucking built it.
Mike-
It's weird.
Mike was weird. Mike was weird enough to become a fucking white person.
That was kind
Yeah.
of stinking.
I know, but that's crazy,
Bro, but then he took it further with the
He
hair
bleached
and
himself.
the
The dude bleached himself.
Cause he did it in Seattle. What was it? Not alopecia.
Vitiligo.
Yeah.
Vitiligo.
So, like, he had, like, spots.
He was having a lot of, but that guy was black, bro.
Yeah.
He was black as fuck.
Bro, I looked up his baby pictures today.
He's black
He had a
as fuck.
fro, crazy fro.
Yeah, bro. He was
Yeah.
he was a black man.
Yeah.
He started his career.
But black people still
Hey,
claim
man,
him. He is a black man.
He's you know what damn he was a fucking hit maker. The guy was a hit maker, and they're dropping a biopic movie
Crazy.
of him next year. Alan and I
Are you in it?
I think we're gonna be there on opening day.
Did you get casted?
I could have easily been casted in it
As Michael Jackson.
as Michael Jackson. No, I think it was his nephew.
Ah.
That got casted as him.
Probably
I'm very excited. I'm very excited about that movie, right, Alan?
He'd be cast as Michael Jackson's Jewish attorney.
Michael Jackson's like, watch out, Josh! Don't go next to Bubbles. Bubbles bite. Watch out!
Be casted as his doctor.
Josh. All right, Andrei.
What I say, like I could bring back a place.
A place, an idea, a way of living, anything, brother.
Shit.
What, you gonna bring back Atlantis?
No, I would.
I just thought of that.
I would bring back like the Library of Alexandria. The one that got burnt, bro, and that we lost like hella, like, you feel me, like secrets of like the past.
Holy
that shit got
shit.
burnt.
I bet nobody here saw that coming.
I didn't. That answer is a crazy answer.
The Library of Alexandria. When was that around? When King Alexander the Great was around?
It was like, bro, it was like in like fucking like Jesus times, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
like the Roman times.
Disclaimer.
I forgot. I think it was like Genghis Khan that burned it down, or it was like the Romans.
That was like
burned it
1200s.
down. Yeah, it wasn't Genghis Khan. Then. It was like I forgot. But.
Disclaimer: all of this has to be fact checked.
Yeah, fact check that, but that you're very right. It's definitely some
ancient shit.
that we have no idea what was in there. There could be
Probably some ancient knowledge. Probably the key to infinite energy, like
oh my god,
everything.
Like, bro, I feel like there was some shit before the flood, bro. There used to be like a crazy civilization.
Well, yeah, we have the pyramids.
Yeah, that's how the pyramids were built.
crazy.
Alan, if you could bring back one thing, anything.
I'd bring back the greatest dark wizard to ever live, and I'd plant him right in your bedroom.
Why?
Because he fucking feels like it.
The greatest dark wizard to ever live? Who?
Yeah.
Gandalfius.
You don't
Gandalf's not real.
You don't believe in dark magic?
Are you
talking about David Blaine?
Are you talking about some Harry?
I'm here all night.
Real life.
Black magic's real, bro.
Nobody got the joke.
You're saying like a wizard from the past.
Yeah.
Like you would
The
bring
greatest
him
wizard
back.
to ever live. And not Voldemort, but real life.
I thought you were talking about Harry Potter.
I'm not.
That's literally what I thought you were talking
I'm talking about real life.
Okay.
I just want to say
So
earlier.
wizards.
It's gonna be like some random shaman in Africa, bro. God.
Bro, to be honest with you, could have been wizards in real life.
There's definitely like curses and shit. Like
Black
demons
magic.
and shit.
Black
Yeah,
magic.
that shit's real.
Yeah, no.
Why don't you answer us to finish off the show?
What would I bring back?
Yeah.
Before that, you guys walked all over a great joke earlier when Alan was like dark magic. I was
heard
like,
David Blaine.
you talking about David Blaine?
That's what I thought of.
It's because he's a black magician.
David Blaine.
is white.
He's white.
Who's the black one?
What are you talking about?
about?
What black magician?
It's all about David Blaine's black.
David Blaine is not black.
Yo.
Picture. You gotta get the right picture.
Yo, he's
He
black.
looks Indian.
He's black.
Oh, he's not black, bro. That boy's not black.
He's dark.
He's pretty black.
Look
there.
up what's David Blaine's ethnicity
Pretty black here.
while I give my answer. Look up his
He's
ethnicity.
not black, bro.
Look up his ethnicity.
He's just like tan, bro.
All right, look. If I could bring back one thing from the past, I bring back smoking cigarettes indoors.
And like in planes and shit.
Are you kidding me, bro?
That's a good.
Right?
When did they stop allowing that?
Probably the 90s. I was gonna say the same thing.
That went
I
on
just
that.
realized-
That went on that long.
Bro, that's crazy. We're all fucked. I should have said my grandfather. It's actually fucked.
No joke.
Completely skipped over that.
I mean, we
Yeah.
all could have said our
We
grandfather.
could have said anyone in
We're
our
all kinda
family.
fucked for that.
Yeah, we're all kind of fucked.
Look, it says right here, David Blaine is black.
Bro, David Blaine's not black.
Anyways,
I think you were gonna say some funny shit like the McRib.
His
Fuck.
name's
I
David
feel like
Blaine
cigarettes
White.
indoors is fine.
Was an American magician.
He's
Anyways.
not
Puerto
black.
Rican.
Yeah, bro. He's
He's
just
Puerto Rican,
tan.
Italian, and Russian.
that
Dark.
boy's not black.
Jewish.
That boy's not black.
Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Have a great night. Don't do any drugs.
Josh, close us out with a song, man. Come on.
Not tonight. We're gonna have to leave him hanging,
Josh,
bro.
Josh.
This show's over 2 hours already, bro.
One song.
No,
Josh,
Bro.
just sing Kumbaya.
Please.
I don't even know how that song goes.
Say Kumbaya in a melodic tone.
Kumbaya.
That's the outro.
Yeah, that's it.
Bye.